dropping some beats.
That was a mistake. I meant to turn it off that time.
Yeah, just like dropping. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So small update on A Cherub's Tale. I'm working on scene 1 right now. Kind of, not really. Well, I'm working on it a little bit. I'm doing some minor filming. I just did. I got like 30 seconds of like almost a 2-minute scene done. So fun times.
All right.
Still
small
chugging along.
Small update on this. I actually have headphones this time because I charged them. Because I was recording. Yeah, I recorded 3 songs yesterday, so yeah.
You know what I did last night? I went on Casting Call Club and just auditioned for a bunch of stuff. That was
nice.
That was it. Oh wait, Apex put in the meme. Good soup. Yes.
Well, yes, because Monet also said soups in here as well. Oh, and apparently. Also, Josh, just to record, I was going to answer to you in the chat, but I must well say here. Yes, we are getting the final episode running with you out. I'm still chugging through that basically, because again, I had 3 songs to record yesterday, so I just I had a lot of stuff I immediately had to be out today for several different reasons, and it was something.
Yeah.
So,
also, side note, I just officially set a video about Orso Record Dollar Day to public on my channel. So after the stream, go check that out. I forgot to do that because I was waiting for it to be in HD. I was waiting on that for it to finally do that. So I just checked.
Yeah. Oh, that processing HD version thing. Yeah, that takes a long time nowadays, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, because that's like a 30-minute video. It's not like it takes even longer because longer video than normal.
Yeah,
well, it's just a Bad Wars video. Imagine a 30-minute episode. Oh gosh, I could never. I mean, that'd be cool, but like, oof, 30-minute episode like Fallen Angels or something. I don't know. That'd be a lot. Oh,
Diamondite. Wait,
Diamond Light. Diamond Light.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
246.
Why do I randomly want hot chocolate now? I don't know. Hot chocolate's good.
Absolutely.
Also, why isn't your queen talking?
I don't know. I haven't introduced.
What?
Everyone knows who you are already.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh my gosh, it's Monet. She's so new.
I mean, I've already done the intro yet. Yeah.
Hi everyone.
I haven't redone the intro yet, but I'll do that in a second. There's things to want to react to if I want to view this stream. I don't know, honestly.
Depends on definitely would be a factor.
Yeah, I've been so tired recently that I've just if I'm not on stream or if I'm not messaging somebody, then I just shut down essentially, or I'm not editing something in the background or eating. So yeah, possibly next stream will probably be sometime over the weekend. Actually, I've got to figure that out. So I'll be much better then. It's just that this week in particular was honestly even worse than last week in terms of my sleep schedule.
Oh, my sleep schedule is terrible.
Why won't you sleep?
Why won't you sleep? Don't you have sleep issues too? When you're not falling asleep on call?
I was gonna say this is coming from like the one person who was up with me for pretty much all the time that I was working on songs and trying to get stuff out yesterday.
Yeah. Oh,
so you were awake at the same time.
Did you?
Because I'm busy. I got works.
Okay. Yes.
And so does Jacob.
Yeah.
He's got school and a YouTube channel to run. He's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
He's also got a musical to work on.
Yep, that's true. Both versions.
Oh, did you do any more rehearsals for that, by the way, or nah? Didn't get around to it.
There was a new rehearsal today, actually. There was only an hour long. I was trying to go through different solo songs, but one of them was only ready yesterday because, again, busy doing other songs. So the guys already got to hear it, so we just did some acting scenes. So because there's 2 actresses who hadn't coincided with like the other people in terms of like the full cast ones, so I hadn't put them as one character or another. I wanted them to choose and be exposed to both of the roles first, and now they have been. So eventually went up in a good spot, but it was a process.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And no, I did not dye my hair. I do plan on it soon. I just haven't got around to it yet because I've been busy with like school and YouTube and stuff because I've been editing some gacha stuff and some Minecraft stuff for roleplay that should be coming out in the next few days because I finally got it kind of fully edited together minus the scoring, and I asked Ghosty to score it, so I'm kind of just waiting on her for that end.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Aiden, word of advice: don't respond to a chat message before it's on screen, because then it will get confusing when people watch it back.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty much.
And it looks a dark a few seconds ago, apparently.
Well, yeah, my hair has been getting darker due to the fact that I haven't been getting any sunlight. My hair hasn't had time to lighten up.
That reminds me, actually. I had. Where is?
Oh, and Jacob, did you get the thing I sent you?
Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to go down to reception. I'm sorry.
Dang it.
I just forgot.
Oh my god. You got him a gift. Oh, so cute. Cute couple.
Yeah, ship it.
Diets of fangirlism.
It's because it's my birthday soon.
Oh yeah. Isn't it a bit early for your birthday? Like, what if you like wrap it and then open it on your birthday?
I mean, I don't know if it's already wrapped or not. Actually, I think it is actually, because
is it wrapped?
It's not.
Oh, okay, fair enough then. Also, I'm going to know what it is instantly. Fair enough.
Oh, don't. Yeah.
It doesn't say.
Wait,
It didn't have option to.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Yeah. But by the way, I forget, what day is your birthday?
It's the 16th.
Oh, that's still kind of a while away.
It is, yeah. I
yeah.
think this is more like a better be safe than sorry situation.
Yeah. Can you put Ghosty's message on, because you're like, oh, don't wait to respond, and it's just like you're waiting on.
It's because I was dealing with something else. It's not like I'm not going to get to the chat.
How dare you, though? I want to know if chat's going to see it.
I plan to tie my hair soon and get more piercings. Hashtag okay. You haven't got out of your edgy phase. We talked about how I went through mine at 4. You're just still processing it.
Yeah. I was like 13 when mine happened. I wasn't fun.
I was a tiny baby Zane. Anyway, I don't know anyone other than Jacob.
You know, excuse me. I am very on this channel a lot. How dare you? I exist a lot.
You certainly do. That could even be your tagline actually on your channel. I exist a lot.
Yeah, and don't worry about that, Ghosty. I actually don't care if it takes a few days, because I have other stuff I need to put out anyways. So you take as much time as you need to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I need to put out Cherub's Tail as soon as I get that thumbnail. So as soon as I get the thumbnail for Cherub's Tail, part 1, I'm planning on putting that out, and then part 2, I don't know.
Are you not putting parts 1 and 2 up at the same time?
Nah, I'm gonna put them up a separate time. So I'm gonna put a trailer on my channel. If it goes up on the other person's channel that I plan to put it on, if she ever responds to me. Seriously, where's she been? I'm trying to get in contact with her to talk to her about it.
That actually makes sense. Emma actually does that for puppy love. In fact, I think that's a good system.
Yeah.
Honestly, considering that we don't coincided otherwise. Anyway, forever edgy. Also, Diamond Light, I've seen you here a bunch of times before. You're not that new.
Wow! How dare! Yeah. It's and also seriously, I'm joking, Diamond Knight. I joke.
You want to claim new kid in town status?
Yeah. I'm the new kid. Ooh, we're back at Acorn. I really wish we got another Acorn, but I didn't know why we couldn't have.
Yeah.
Well, we could have had one during How Years. I mentioned this last stream, but that would have been fun, or not fun, but it would have been a sad episode, but also a good one, because maybe she goes to Acorn. She's reminded of her relationship with Aaron. Yeah. And that would have been such a good extra episode. Plus, that realistically would have gave them an extra day. Not extra day. Like extra few days to work on Starlight some more if they wanted to, you know? Or to like do
something. But bear in mind that there was the whole... The 5 years, not the 5 years later, the Aphmau's year titles were all linked to song lyrics, and they ran out of lyrics by that point, so they couldn't have.
Oh, darn it.
They've had to sacrifice another one of the episodes in order to do that, but that would just give them the same amount of time.
Yeah, though I do feel like during Aphmau's year, they kind of rushed out episodes a lot. Like, episodes were coming out like every day or so, every once in a while. Like some episodes came on.
What do you think's happening right now, Aiden?
No, I mean consecutive days. I mean, like literally, it's like episode 1 or episode 2. I don't know. I know some episodes literally came out the day after they came out, and they're like long episodes. So I'm like,
Again,
guys, pace
sometimes
yourself.
here.
Yeah, I don't get how they do it. I don't. I wish I could do that stuff like that fast. Anyways, your girlfriend died. No, my ship.
I know.
My ship. My ship's alive.
I had to scroll down to find her again because of the chill music.
I'm alive.
In the background. Oh, it moves subs. There we go. Much easier.
Hello.
Okay. Also, Diamond says, "Okay, I'm Ray." All I'm thinking now is, "Howdy, hey, I'm Ray."
Howdy, hey.
I'm gonna be Tristan. I heard them.
So I was going with that, but sure.
Joshua introduced himself. Yeah.
Absolutely. Again, like people don't know who Josh is at this point.
Yeah. Sorry, I went out. I went down.
A while back.
Sorry.
Stop because of school. Yeah. Oh, howdy, hey, I'm Ray.
Yeah.
Of course you watched her channel. Of course you watched her channel.
I never seen it, but it sounds wacky. Sounds like there are lots of goofs and gaffs.
And geese.
Yep. Yes, very wacky and artsy. All right. Today we are looking at, well, welcome back to MyStreet Friday. So of course, as I said before, we have to do the intro. In case anyone was wondering, if someone needs to be introduced, I'm here with Aiden and Monet. You know?
Oh my god, thank you. And I introduced my sandwich as well. I have a sandwich. I have a panini.
What you're eating? Yeah.
Huzzah!
You're not. Yeah.
Cause I know Jacob's gonna ask me sometime later, like, did I eat? And he's gonna.
Yeah. So how's your panini?
I didn't taste it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, how is it? How is food? How's food?
I love how you know when parents do that in general. Like my parents will all the time. When we're sitting down to have dinner, and I won't have touched my food yet. They can see my plate is still full.
I can't see.
And they ask me. No, I know. I'm just. This is like a side rant for me. They can see my plate is still full, and they for some reason still say, "Oh, how's the dinner?" It's like, I don't know yet. It's just been. It looks nice. Is that what you want me to say right now? What else am I supposed to say?
I mean, sometimes looks can determine how you feel off the food. Sometimes.
I mean, it tastes alright.
I don't know.
The tomato's nasty.
Oh, okay. Unless I went to hit the other and said, yeah, I thought it might be.
I
ate chicken yesterday. And on that incredibly interesting note, let's go on to Acorn 2017. But that's not what the episode is called. The episode, of course, as the title says, is called Kawaii-chan's Heartbreak. Even though the thumbnail sort of indicates that it's not really Kawaii-chan's Heartbreak, but I assure you, from watching the episode before, it is.
Okay, again, I stated this before. I don't like the title. I mean, it gives it away inherently. It should have been about Armail, like.
Lots of the titles of MyStreet episodes give away what happens in them. That's part of the marketing.
I still don't like it. It still annoys me. Like,
it's kind of like, because this is, remember the era of YouTube that we were in at this point. This was the era where I guess prank videos and all those clickbait titles sort of starting to phase out a little bit, but not quite yet. So all the 2016 things, the 2015 before, where it's like, oh, this happens in this episode, and then watch the title. It served that purpose. I think that was a deliberate effort on part of the team.
I know it just weakens any surprise you could have, like any emotional surprise you would have.
Yeah, it depends because it's like the episode where you call where it's like the kiss and then the play. I mean, yes, obviously that kiss that people think of actually happens at the end. But also, they could have just stopped it at the Gareth and Lawrence one, and it would have counted as the title. So sometimes they do subvert what you're thinking. They sort of do surprise you, but this is not one of those times, and I will have a talk about that later. But for now, let's get to the episode. So without further distraction, on with the reaction.
Ooh, wait, this episode I'm going to actually get to talk about Damien's character. Because I have some thoughts on his character.
I was implying that as well.
Oh, yes. You were? Oh, hey, is that the same set you used before? Like the exact same set. It wasn't redecorated.
Honestly,
I know.
Most hotel rooms don't really do redecorations that often.
Yeah. I just kind of wish they changed some of the wall decorations at least. Like maybe that painting got altered a bit. I don't know. Like had a different painting there. Listen, I am a stickler for details. I love details.
Yeah, usually catfish are quite good at details. You're the one who keeps telling them, oh yeah, they could have saved time on this, they could have saved time on that. Well, here they save time by having realistic expectations for a hotel room where they don't change the details that often.
But boring.
We're here!
Well, they're going to have to repair that, obviously, but in general, they don't change that much.
Yeah, wait, isn't there like a deposit on the hotel room?
That's a door that doesn't belong to us. It's hotel property.
Caitlin was on the same wavelength as you, clearly.
Relax, babe. I got this. Door potion!
I'm so confused. Wait, cat potions always confuse me when you think about it. Are we making cats, like, or are we just teleporting cats away? Like, are we really...
that's the thing. It does seem to imply that you're creating life from nothing. And that has vast implications, especially how often cats breed. Anyway.
Oh, I have the season 6 poster in my room. It's behind my door. So yeah, that's fun. Not this room, my bedroom. Like I'm downstairs.
Oh, I was about to say, do you want to like rotate that and show it off? But
yeah, no, it's all the way upstairs, unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Jacob got one, but the posters are surprisingly nice.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I don't have a poster. I got one set of merch one time, and the store just did not work for me ever again.
Although, on a side note about magic,
and
yes, diamond.
Yes, Travis will say babe at any point.
Anyway, yeah,
it's just. Caitlin.
But when it comes to magic, the one thing I wonder is, since we're like creating doors and stuff, how does that work? Because like the way I design a magic system works with a lot of mana and like energy.
Okay.
That's how I did it. But like, how do potions work? Like, is it the stuff you're putting in, or like what the cost is and what you're transmuting into the thing? Like when you make a door and stuff. I'm just wondering.
What else would you be transmuting? With potions, it seems to all be to do with the ingredients of the incantations around the potions themselves, if they did have them at all. Because I don't think we've ever seen that happen when someone's making a potion.
Yeah. why is there a specific door potion? Like a specific potion for a door? I guess they're prepared. But still,
Aiden, this is a world where people commercialize potions, and there's a whole market for them. So clearly, there's niches.
Yeah, season 1 Aphmau would have liked the door potion when was it the winter party? It was one.
Yeah,
we had a whole scene where she had a.
There's several moments. I know she repaired a door with Lawrence. I'm aware. Yeah, I think. Well, Lucinda wasn't actually in town at that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. First thing I hear on a shop, door potion! Again, best introduction. Did you see Jason get nitpicking?
Who's Jason?
Do you mean like the everything wrong with videos? In which case, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, stupid send. Okay, I think we're gonna find out what that meant in a second. In the meantime, do you prefer Minecraft Diaries Aaron or MyStreet Aaron? MyStreet Aaron.
MyStreet Aaron. MyStreet Aaron's way more interesting. I never really got into Diaries Aaron. Like, I always thought he was kind of boring. I mean, it was sad when he died, but at the same time, I wasn't attached to him. Like when
he's so edgy and mysterious.
Wait, Aaron dies?
Diaries Aaron. Diaries Aaron died.
And what? It's not a spoiler to say Diaries Aaron died. Diaries Aaron is dead, Jacob, remember?
Yes, I know it. I know that. It's just that, again, Money hasn't seen.
Well, do you want to watch all, 167 episodes to get to that point where Aaron dies?
No. Jacob, not put that in your brain. Do not even, no. Please, no.
Yeah, no, I don't want to watch all Diaries. All Diaries is scary to watch. Plus, there's so much filler in Diaries, honestly, so I think it would be kind of hard to get through Diaries.
Don't worry, because BB has a very clear marker as to where Diaries Rebirth encapsulates a lot of that stuff as to when.
I feel like Diaries Rebirth condensed a lot of it, but at the same time, it did change it. Like, we never actually had Aphmau interacting with Jean like that, did we?
No, we didn't. That was definitely fan service.
Again, so there were changes.
Oh, and Lawrence. Lawrence appears in a different spot too.
Actually, I don't mind that change, and I do appreciate. I feel like that change is actually a good change. I feel like both changes were good, but saying
of course, the other change, of course, is the inclusion of Uncle Vishon for much longer time and making him an actual character, so you feel for him.
And then, yeah, we should watch Diaries. Does that count about MyStreet 5 years later? Are we counting Diaries Rebirth?
Well, the series is called MyStreet 5 years later, so I didn't assume so.
Well, if we're counting Phoenix Drop Days, which is very...
I guarantee that somebody is going to ask me to review Minor Demons when it comes around to that time.
Oh,
I can see it happening already. But
I like Minor Demons, although it's a very flawed show, and I hate that it ends on a cliffhanger, even though Aphmau didn't know if she was going to continue it or not. I'm still salty about that.
I love this. You know, I mentioned Minor Demons casually. Aiden instantly goes to talk about the ending of it.
Well, I'm just saying it ended on a cliffhanger, like a lot of Aphmau series for some unknown reason. You never continued them. What's the point of a cliffhanger?
Yeah, it seemed like a weird time to mention that, especially when we're in a stream with somebody who hasn't watched that show. And actually, I would recommend watching Minor Demons. Diaries, yeah, not get into my brain, but Minor Demons, actually, I feel like Moni would actually really enjoy that show.
Oh yeah, no, that's a really fun show.
Maybe.
Which is why going to talk about the ending was not really helpful.
With how dark I go, I don't know. I don't watch shows often.
You just watch the intros over and over again.
Yes, I watch intros because I give shows a test. If you got a good intro, you get a point. Then if you're good, if first strips are good, I continue watching until the end. If you're not, well, no, I'm not watching. I'm not finishing.
I mean, that's fair. First episodes are always the biggest indicators to keep watching.
Anyways, do you prefer MyStreet Aphmau or Diaries Aphmau?
I stopped. Okay, never mind then. But
I guess MyStreet Aphmau. I think Diaries Aphmau is good, especially during a certain part of a series. Jacob knows. I think she's interesting, but I don't know. I'm just way more attached to MyStreet Aphmau. I don't know. I feel like MyStreet Aphmau is funner and more. I mean, I don't know. I feel like MyStreet Aphmau also is very interesting in some regards.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, MyStreet Aphmau gets, like I said this before, she gets a lot of flack from people because I don't know, people say, "Oh yeah, she's a boring main character" or something like that. But that's just because she's not as wacky as the other people around her, and that's the point. She's still wacky, but she serves the purpose of reacting to all of their insanity. It's like a classic thing in like a spoof movie. It's like the last sane woman. Usually depends if Caitlin's there or not, but even Caitlin has some moments actually. So they all just kind of vary. But yeah, Aphmau herself, it definitely her actions and her reactions make her in this series in particular. She's much better for wacky stuff than necessarily for the entirely serious nature of the later seasons of Diaries. Okay.
Oh man.
Don't worry, Travis. I got this.
Also, may I say, I love Lucinda's outfit at this point in the series. Like, her outfit is textured beautifully. Like, I criticized a lot of skins last episode, but like her outfit is yeah. Anyways, go on, Ghost. Wrong person! I know too many humans!
You will give me so much flack when I called Ghosty Monet that one time, and now you're calling Monet Ghosty.
Well, you guys are dating, it's different.
good.
Monet starts counting.
Oh my god. Well, I think of from those noises, it's like you've heard of moaning myrtle, now you hear of moaning moan.
Yes.
Oh, Jacob.
Who's moaning moaning?
I'm moaning moaning.
Oh dear. What do we think of them using the same characters in different series?
It
it's
works.
not-
No, but that's my question. No.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, we'll answer that then. So it's not for me when I do stories, but I do accept that sign that it actually does work in people's favors if they actually do it.
I think it works. It's a really fun thing to do, but yeah. But I will say, if you ever try to combine the universes where you reuse characters, it raises more questions. But you know,
It's like you take all if you take all three of series characters and just put them in a fantasy realm. It's like okay, but odd.
Well, yeah. I mean, but that's part of what Aphmal's gimmick was at the time, was taking lots of the same characters and putting them in different stories. And they did share some correlations sometimes, but because of the different backgrounds and such that the characters would have, obviously from growing up in different environments, then then eventually like they would still distinguish themselves enough. So eventually it's just a surprise as to, oh yeah, you get to hear the same voices all the time, you get to hear the different variations. It becomes more of a curiosity rather than just, oh yeah, I like to see these characters here, in this situation, because eventually you realize they're not the same. And MyStreet was the first example of that being done, where they end up deviating. Yeah. In fact, I'm pretty sure that when they stick to the characters from the original series too much is when we get into problems in terms of the early canonicity of the series, or lack thereof, depending on where you stand on that point. And we've gone on that hill a bunch of times before.
Yeah. One thing I don't know. I appreciate that Aphmal reuses characters sometimes, so I think it was cool at times. Just fun.
Yeah. Also, Diamond Light said I skipped their correction. So about Zane's baby outfit, it becomes about Zane's baby outfits, and I don't remember that line specifically.
Oh, again, I think it was about the baby potion and stuff. Like when he became baby. Yes.
There's no other time when Zane has a baby outfit on, so I imagine that was what Diamond was referring to.
Yeah. Somehow Zane poops in baby clothes. Normal goes from normal clothes to baby clothes back to normal clothes. Don't question it.
Yes. I think I did question it at the time, but I won't.
What's your question?
My question is, in terms of the baby episode and like the 2 men and a baby kind of trope kind of thing, right? Would you ever consider doing a series like have one of your characters get turned to a baby and it's like?
I mean, I don't think it would fit for any of the series I'm doing now, except possibly Alpha Witch Academy.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, Alpha Witch Academy actually would be kind of interesting. Like, what if a spell goes wrong and temporarily de-ages a character, and then and then they have to freak out
like a dream,
to hide the baby and take care of the baby.
Actually, hold on a second. Actually, that could be a fun thing if it happens to Takahashi or Mizuki, like one of the teachers.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. It's be like,
hey, you're in the back, pay attention! I might be turned to Betty right now, but you gotta take me seriously! I will give you attention! I'm not cute!
Yes, you
are. I want to do that trope now.
Okay, so the answer, Monet, is yes, absolutely. That's a future episode of Alpha Witch Academy. It's settled now.
Can I have
I don't know when it... sure, actually. Yeah.
Cool. Maybe more. Yeah, what is Jago?
I watched it. I watched it a while ago. I watched the first season and the second season, but I didn't really watch beyond that.
I watched. That was my first experience. One of my first fandom.
Oh, okay. It's one that I haven't actually exposed to too much. I've watched a few episodes. I watched a few episodes, but not that many.
I have Lego of them still. I did got Lego.
I mean, I imagine so. That was almost the entire point of the show existing. Seems like that show is really bad. Well, thank you for the warning. Thank you for the warning prior to me watching it. Okay, but I think that was more for me rather than the people who actually saw the series.
Yeah, Lego was a show that pretty good. It wasn't necessarily stereotypical, honestly.
Anyways, though, I want to watch the episode.
By perfect. Man, I was getting cut off. Anyway, bye.
No, keep going.
No. You're clearly bored.
No, keep going.
I mean, to be honest, like I can't really indulge the entire conversation. But then again, there was so many different tirades of different shows on this stream. I just go with it at this point.
I feel like if someone was doing like a drinking game, like take a shot every time we go on a random tirade, dude, die of alcohol poisoning by the end of one stream.
Yep, definitely, especially when the one person's a guest.
It's not interesting.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a never-ending stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone should play that drinking game, but while we're actually still streaming, like while we're live, just to see.
I don't want to kill one of your fans.
You don't drink on.
I said someone. I didn't say me. I said someone.
Me who I drink. Okay, I'll get alcohol.
No, you're
I also didn't say you.
No,
I meant more like a person.
What?
A person.
I'm fine by it.
We're not having drunk moaning on the stream.
I meant more like a person watching the stream when it's happening, or a stream when it's happening, and therefore would not be contributing to the different rants and tangents that we go on. Because that'd be even worse. Also, a question for you, apparently. Monet's skipping in and out. Oh, okay. That was the question.
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you want to clarify to spell your name?
You can do. I actually have watched Breaking Bad, yes.
No, Apex.
Yeah, I have fan fiction being written.
Okay, wait, you.
Alcohol.
Hold on. You have fan fiction written of a show you haven't seen. Oh wait, no, we talked about this. Never mind. We talked about this. Okay. Yeah. Also, it doesn't have to be alcohol, because I mean, Ghost had a drink game one time. We just drank like very terrible beverages on a stream, on a video. So it can just be that. It doesn't have to be alcohol, you know. And hopefully it won't be, considering this audience sometimes.
I mean, I mean, I don't have any a terrible drink. Would be something. It's kind of milky.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, if you want to see how we prepare terrible drinks, if you want to see how to prepare a terrible drink, then go and watch the video that I did on Ghosty's channel, where we do precisely that. We mix a bunch of things together and just down those. Well, put out every plot hole in an AFMAO episode. We got through 4 of the big move, and we just finished the drink entirely. There were so many.
You know what? I would rather just take the alcohol poisoning. Just take the alcohol.
I'd
rather have alcohol poisoning than just permanent stomach damage. My liver can regenerate. My stomach is fragile.
I guess.
Okay.
Anyways, oh, magical door! Look.
Oh my god! It's alcohol. Yay!
Yeah, Lucinda just got them all drunk. They think they see a door, and it's not actually there the whole time. Anyway.
I mean, illusion magic wouldn't make sense.
I'll never be that good.
I don't know, Travis. Your skills are improving.
Use 7 cats. Anyone can do it.
Which we learned to do in high school, but whatever.
I was just so excited. I wasn't thinking straight.
Thank goodness we have Lucinda here.
Can you guys stop goofing around?
Wait, what was that line, Dara? Hey.
What was the line? He said something about, "I'm so excited I wasn't thinking straight." Oh, right. Oh, God. Okay.
Listen. The joke continues. Okay, if you don't know, in scripts, I purposely I made that.
Every time I write the word straight in any script that Aiden's working on with me, he'll change it to gay, and I have to go back through to make sure it's not there.
It's funny. It's like
yeah.
Hey.
We have to get on the costumes.
Not yet. We have to decide on who's staying with who.
What was that noise?
He's a race car. He go boom boom.
Cabbage the person made wrong. Yeah, which is why it's so strange that Travis was so proud of it happening. Why did Moni just go on face scan for a second? What? What was going on there?
Yeah. Is she finally face revealing to the world?
Be a very weird time to do so, but sure.
It's weird. When you think about it, it's kind of like polar opposites because like you're super open on the internet, and Monet hasn't even showed her face, so it's like polar opposites.
Yeah, I'm also very open outside the internet, and Monet hadn't even told her own family about her YouTube channel.
Oh,
for 5 seconds, my business exposed.
It was relevant to the conversation.
Yes,
it was relevant to the conversation. It was
okay. What conversation led to my business?
Okay, well, Aiden said we'll be like polar opposites because you actually like put your camera on for a second, like we only saw your hand, so don't worry about it. But that's what happened. Then they disconnected. So then it's you do random face reveal like out of nowhere here, and then Aiden said, "Oh, well, it's curious because your polar opposites because you're so open on the internet and Mona hasn't even shown her face yet." To which I then replied, "I'm open outside the internet too because I've talked on my channel and you haven't. You didn't tell your own family about it."
Yes, we exposed your business.
In fact, I was talking about my channel today in digital writing class, actually, because we're talking about setting up an online writing profile and everything, and actually trying to pick people to establish an online identity to share their writing on, which of course I already have. So I'm talking to people, and people say, "Oh yeah, he's light years ahead of us and stuff." So yeah, everyone seems to be, everyone seems to be interested in that.
Oh,
yeah. I haven't checked out the shows yet, but certainly,
I do plan to go.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was saying, I do plan to film one day. Maybe there, who knows? Depends.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Also,
maybe I'll be with you guys. I don't know.
Ooh, that's fair. Imagine saying a class about your YT channel. Imagine not doing that. I mean, okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Wait, didn't Emma get her original channel like exposed to her school?
Well, in fact, I'm pretty sure that Apex got hers exposed too, because clearly her friends apparently have actually see her channel because she disguises a bunch of the rants that she does about them with fandom characters. So actually, that's probably that probably happened already. I mean, yeah, it just depends because I mean, obviously, I've used my channel in classes before, and I've it comes up in conversation, and of course, when I talk about writing everything nowadays, even revision parodies back in the day when I used to do a lot more of those. Once again, you've just turned okay, right? You're doing the bear thing, okay. Just making sure because the second time you turn your camera on,
no accidental face reveals.
They aren't in your class. Okay, well, fair enough. Either way, it's just something to mention. It's something people learn more about you. And if they don't watch it, then so be it. They know you have it, and there's an interesting factoid. Depends. Do I prove The Walking Dead? No, of course not. I don't prove The Walking Dead. Scandalous show, awful. Take it off the air.
Haven't seen it, so don't have an opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not usually one of those people who's like, oh yeah, this show should not exist on television.
I mean, it should. I get it. It should exist, but I don't know. But I'm saying I haven't seen it, so I can't say it was good or bad. I'm not good at words. I'm awkward, anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless I hear that some show is like incredibly problematic, like not just like, oh, a few people got offended by this, that, and the other, but like
Emily in Paris.
Like everyone pans on it. I guess
13 Reasons Why.
Both good examples, I guess, because I've heard
both ironically Netflix shows
from reviews. I think that's that ironic, to be honest. But so yeah, unless like everyone's pounding on those, like clearly there's something fundamentally wrong on a conceptual level from all of these shows, or like they're doing something incredibly awful. Then there's a market for everyone watching something. So whatever, things can exist.
Yeah.
Just don't show
them necessarily. So unrealistic.
What a surprise!
What
a surprise!
Unrealistic, no way.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Who gets pregnant during a zombie apocalypse?
Well,
Like,
I don't know.
Jesus.
There's barely anyone around, so
Yeah,
it's
who
not
gets-
an attractive
yeah.
person.
Yeah, who lives through a zombie apocalypse? If we're really going by that. By that.
Yeah.
Who
I mean,
reproduces?
Okay, Mona, sometimes you just got sometimes people, when they're oh, hold on, I've got Abix's comment. I'll put that back on screen in a second. Sometimes, when people just survive the apocalypse together, they happen to have a little bit of attraction towards each other. Sometimes they share a warm bed one cold night, and things happen. It can occur. It's not like people intend to get pregnant during a zombie apocalypse. It's like, oh, you know what would happen? It would be good right now for we're constantly under stress of survival and trying to keep ourselves alive. Let's bring another human to this world. Let's just put a baby inside of me. You know what? I want to carry a baby while also trying to survive and not turn into a walker.
Jacob,
I just realized something.
Mhm.
So, what if the baby naturally dies or the woman tries to get rid of the baby? Since in the Walking Dead universe, if you commit suicide, you become a zombie anyways because of pathogens in the air.
Okay.
So, would your baby become a zombie or whatever's formed of it if enough is formed? And would it try to eat
probably.
itself out of you? Oh, that would be interesting. So I haven't thought of that.
Actually, yeah. That would be an interesting idea. I feel like
That's some body horror.
I mean, yeah, it'd be like an alien baby all over again, like pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, body.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, before I move back to the Caribbean, I got bullied for it. I mean, okay, I will say this right now. There's a risk of that happening too. I have been teased for my channel historically, mostly when I used to do just awful Minecraft gameplays most of the time. So I do get that it can happen, but also, I just embraced it at that point. It's like, yeah, whatever. You can say things like, and also I got teased for whenever I had a female co-star on the show. It's like, oh, are you dating this person? You want to record more with Lolly Diamond Night? Ooh! But look, yes, why not? I enjoy recording with her. Great.
Plutonic friends couldn't exist. What do you mean?
To be fair, I did date her eventually, but not the other ones.
Not the other ones.
It's like the worst example I could have pulled from.
I mean, now you're dating Monet, so you ended up dating kind of a co-star technically.
Oh yeah, and no one's was trying to tease me for that at any point. Hopefully I haven't teased you either, Monet. But yeah,
because no one knows me. Duh.
I mean, no one knows you.
I feel like people decently know you on his channel.
I was gonna say there are 6 people watching this stream right now. And there were 8 at one point. So even then, all the regular people know who you are because you appear quite frequently.
Yeah.
And also,
no, Momo. Yeah, I'm the editor and Jacob's girlfriend. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
Also,
still something to be known for. Yeah, also.
Yeah, that big role in that series that every people simp over Empress.
Exactly. The character has been appearing since month 2 of a series that's been going on for almost 3 years. People know that you exist for multiple different reasons. All right.
I call this bed.
You have been noticed.
Oh, the chair.
No, Lawrence, you should. Oh. Okay, well, that's again. That's what I said before. If they don't watch the channel, then so be it. But
Oh, Apex says, I think. Also, Apex says, I think you're scared, Momo.
What about people knowing that she exists? I don't think so. It's not like she doesn't have a public image of some description because she's on several different social medias and has had several different followings on social medias. So it's not like it's out of the question.
You post a bit. I mean, you posted quite a bit.
When I say several different social medias, I'm including writing sites.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do people want to read Monet's fanfic?
Well, they count as you
public.
They count as you gathering followings, you know, on a vast level. In fact, actually, yeah. Before I forget, I was about to say something. I was to do a reaction. That's a reaction. Lawrence, no, you should have called the table. It was right there. The joke was right there. Come on. Okay, go carry on, please. Go, what you were saying. I just wanted to get that out before I forgot, because table now.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wattpad. Okay. I was more referring to AO3 and Inkit, but yes, Wattpad too. But I don't just specify. It's like, oh, I don't post on here. I include writing sites. Oh, I post on one site. I meant the other two as well. This is what we're doing today in class, actually, because one of the questions that we actually got asked was, oh, where is all of your writing? Some people said it was on a USB stick. Some people said it was on site. Some people said different places. So one thing we're doing now is we're supposed to gather together everything and put it onto a website. So actually, yeah, that'll be something I'll be doing eventually. Maybe not the Wattpad stuff, because that's more.
I'm gonna put all the Mutant. Wait, imagine you put Mutant Girl season 3 on there before it even came out.
Oh, actually, future projects apparently are supposed to be we're supposed to mention them too. So it will depend. But there's something we're talking about. It's like but it's all about thinking about what we're doing already, basically, and acknowledging what we're doing already.
Mutant Girl season 3 get leaked.
Which, granted, when you already know that you're what you're doing already, then it actually becomes a bit of a dull lesson. But I acknowledge the fact that, you know, not everyone is at that point.
Yeah, and honestly, you make college sound fun, and I want to get over. I want to get past high school and want to just go to college.
That class is fun on that class is fun on a conceptual level. College in general is definitely, as Moni says, definitely stress. But it has its fun moments, certainly, and opportunities. Okay. 13 Reasons Why It's a Flawed Show that ignored the advice of experts made the act of not. I put it on screen right now, yeah. I was just reading it. It's a flawed show that ignored the advice of experts and made the act of non-enlivening seem like a viable option. So yeah, like I said before, examples of shows that are actually generally problematic and should not exist. There are very few and far between. The Walking Dead, you know, people like it. It's not like it has like any.
There's zombies in it. We should cancel it.
I mean, shows that address non-enlivening are not bad theoretically. They just happen to know what to talk about.
I don't know.
Yeah. Although I will say, having a piece of media about fair enough. Yes, they did kind of just throw themselves at Abraxas. Actually,
listen, that happened.
I'm going to beat you, supercharged villain. Me by myself without waiting for backup.
Well,
Boom.
to be fair, they didn't know he was supercharged.
Okay, they knew he was a primordial angel. They did not take any precautions.
Nah. Listen, he had an army protecting him. To be fair, there was like archangels around and stuff, so they're kind
of in that scene.
No, well, outside that scene, a lot of angels were busy fighting each other. There was like a civil war happening in the back. It's gotcha. What do you expect?
Yeah, no, I know about those ones. I'm talking specifically about the characters that attacked him directly.
Huh?
I told him specifically about the characters that attacked Abraxas directly, not the outside stuff that's going on, which I know was going on. You know?
Yeah. Also,
you did make that clear. Don't worry.
Yeah. Also, side note, I do actually need to figure out what I'm going to do for the effect of Archangel Blast. I don't know what I'm going to do for that yet. I'm sure.
Okay.
Talk off what pad.
Yeah, I haven't applied to collage yet. I don't want to. That's fine. You don't have to.
How old is Apex actually? Is she old enough to go to college?
Well, she's old enough to apply to college, obviously. So clearly, yes.
I don't know.
Right. You know. Yeah. Apex, you respond your age if you really want to. I don't think it actually matters in this context. But either way, I want to get us off the advantages and disadvantages of college people, are more informed because you can be prepared to take the risk or not. It depends. Anyway.
Pull the floor! I bought my sleeping bag.
Wait, you graduated high school before me? No!
I guess that leaves the rest of us
about
with the
that. I'm
second
still in
round.
high school. I want it to end. I want it to end.
We gathered that from the same for you.
High school.
I told the other man if no one's taking it.
You stressed, but with
You.
me, makes it.
Also, side note, they need more beds.
Okay.
They need more beds for the hotel room.
Okay. See, the thing that Mona's saying right now is that is that she's going to college for a very specific end goal in sight, and that's why it seems like it's like the most viable option, or a viable option certainly for what you want to do. So sometimes it depends on what you want to do, but also if you want to get yourself higher education, mostly one of these I applied to college.
I want to go college for creative writing.
Then why didn't you?
Because they didn't offer it online.
They didn't offer it online. Okay, I guess the millions of courses out in the world are not relevant because they're not online. But great, of course, 10 out of 10 logic there.
Yeah.
It's like we're saying, I could have applied for the course that I want to do right now and the one that I'm on currently, but I guess it didn't have enough computers involved.
Oh yeah, I want to creative writing.
Then do it.
Arts.
Then do it.
I can't.
Do it.
Why not? And also, if you're looking for online courses about performing arts, that's not a good idea.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
to be fair,
because I mean, having done entire second year of a course all about performing arts online during a pandemic, it doesn't work that well. So trying to find an online course for that purpose is a horrible idea in general. So it's just all right. And again, it's all about what you want to do, because the reason I applied to college in particular is because of the skills that I wanted to learn. I mean, yes, it's good to get a degree out of these things anyway, but I'm learning things in general, and now I'm actually, surprise, surprise, in a course where I'm going to compile everything that I put around in as messy places all the time and consolidate them into one website, and we're learning how to do that and getting advice on that. So on a practical level in general, it's going to benefit me regardless of what goes on. Like so many reasons. The whole point is to do something that you want to do. It's almost like, oh yeah, you're giving yourself so much stress at doing something you don't want to do. Well, of course, because then you're missing out on the parts that actually would be fun for you and the parts that you would actually enjoy. And that becomes a waste of money, basically.
I feel like you broke Jacob Monet.
Okay, well, you still can, and honestly, even theoretically now you could still apply for a college course. You can apply at any point to a college course. You can do whenever you want. You can do several degrees if you want to. Don't do an online version, please. Don't do it. Don't do an online version if you're going to do performing arts. I highly recommend not doing that. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's not open. It's not open yet in one course in one university. Again, millions of courses across the world, thousands of English-speaking ones as well. Why I missed that. What was that about applying to university? And okay, so Hypergraduate University compared to other ones, but then probably not compared to different ones. Like you're one high ranking university. There's a whole ranking system of people again across the world in different places. If you really want to find the place that works for you, broaden your horizons and search out for it. And even if not, you know, it's important to like get those skills. You know, sometimes there's when applying for jobs, it comes up as though, oh yeah, this person went to a high credit university. But a lot of the time, actually, the reason the credit university is the quality of courses. But the thing is, all the courses outline what they do anyway, so you can look at what they do for you in general, and see what, like on a detailed level what they're going to do. Not so let's say, oh yeah, we rank highly because, you know, some people said so. We rank, but we rank highly among our students. We rank highly among, you know, our scriptions. We rank highly among our staff. It will all depend. The staff that come with all different backgrounds and stuff that all have professional outlinings, and that's why they get them to teach the university courses themselves, so they all know what they're talking about. So it isn't just about just like one list of something. Yeah, and again, across the world there'll be different lists of different universities. I'm imagining that you looked at Hypergraduate University is probably like more local to you, but rather than, oh yeah, maybe there's not something here, I'll look somewhere else.
I'm waiting for the pandemic to end. I'd rather go to school while safe rather than risking my health for knowledge. Honestly, okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the pandemic will ever end at this point. I'm kind of sad about that, but like, it feels like it's been forever.
Well, they're actually apparently over here. They're thinking that it's gonna reduce to an endemic soon.
What? Endemic? Pandemic?
I don't know why they say endemic versus epidemic. I don't know what the difference is actually, but that's what they're saying here now. Mm-hmm. So who knows? Hopefully that'll be something in the future. I don't actually.
The end is near.
Again, I don't know why. But yeah, my point is applying to college has to be a something that's free taken. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say. Okay, but clearly that's not what that wasn't your. But clearly that wasn't your first choice of what to do, and also you said was giving you too much stress. So if the benefits don't outweigh the negatives, then what's the point? Because it's about your future. It's about what you want to do. Okay. There are, you know, again, I assume you want a job in different fields too. I imagine that teaching isn't the only job that you would want to necessarily work in, because I've seen you've got passions in other areas, especially creative ones. So why not indulge those? It's not like the market for teachers is going to go anywhere. Okay, well, you're focusing a lot on the teacher right now, and you had a chance. Yeah, and you haven't. Which is why I said there was an end goal. Yeah, I mean, before this conversation, it actually that made full sense to me. But now you're saying that this wasn't your dream course at all. You want to do something entirely different. That's why I'm questioning why you just didn't go for that. Especially because even if it was certified or otherwise, you're a practicing teacher now, and you're getting those life skills in the first place. Yeah. I know you're committing yourself full-time, saying you've already got life experiences, but so that's why. And if this is the course that you want to do more than the other one, then you should investigate into that. I know you've done your orientation already and whatever, but I mean, it's not too late. Is my point. Still, I still think you should consider different things. Look into other courses and stuff. Yeah. What feature you want to have, and what skills do you really want to indulge yourself in? Rather than just essay writing in this case. It's all about the skills as well as the accreditation. Okay, so you just applied for a different degree in the same place rather than finding the course that you wanted somewhere else. See, that's where you messed up. That's you did the thing backwards. Okay. Well, again, that would have obviously been a good place to start, rather than just saying that you were looking for stuff online and nowhere else. That was another thing that made no sense. Again, you tend to feed me information, but not enough to actually properly contextualize where you're coming from for something. It should be no wonder, therefore, that I draw different conclusions to you, usually. I mean, I've drawn one from this point anyway, because actually, again... Okay, well, I mean, it's not even just about your whole opinion, but it's also just about... it's also about, again, giving someone an entire context to where you're coming from anyway, rather than just... But yeah, as far as like going through your own opinion, we're on a stream where we're just ripping into Athmal right now. That's another example, because we're all about people having their full opinions here, regardless of how long it takes. We've been an hour and 20 minutes, and we're barely into the first sixth of the episode.
Hey guys,
however long it takes, our opinions will be expressed. So absolutely, yours counts exactly as much as everyone else's.
Hey guys, okay. So look at this guy. So this is a dark light version of Ant-Man, and he looks really cool when you put a dark light on him, and the color.
That being said, Monet, tangents like this serve no purpose to the stream, and therefore don't really help us talk.
Look how detailed he is and pretty.
So anyway, let's watch Athmal.
Why don't you go to the other room, Missy? I get to room with Athmal.
You weren't here to claim dibs.
I will murderize you, Jacob.
I was in the bathroom and missed the elevator. Besides, Kawaii-chan and Damien are in the other room.
No, I said
why don't you go room with them?
Murder. Get it right. What?
Why don't you go in the other room and find out for yourself?
Huh?
Honestly, wait. Okay, one thing I will say, I feel like they should have booked the extra room for the amount of people they have staying with them, because that's a lot of people.
They made this mistake last year too.
I don't get why they only booked 2 rooms though. 3 rooms would be at the bare minimum, because like there's gonna be multiple people sleeping on the floor.
But you see, Aiden, that would have meant building a different set, and they had to reuse the rooms from last year. Oh,
just you.
I picked the wrong day to wear headphones.
Yeah, they're making out. No, they're just making out very intensely.
Yeah, Monet, this is an Athmal video. They're just making out. They're just making out.
Well, I mean, yeah, because that would mean that they're watching other inappropriate stuff, and that'd be traumatizing.
Yes, and they are traumatized.
Well, even more traumatizing.
That's the concept of kissing. That's the concept of kissing in general.
Well, the point is they're doing it very intensely. They're like,
yum, yum. They're trying to like biting each other's lips and what else? Intense making out. I don't know. I don't know. Like minor lip biting with the other person. I don't know how making out works. I never kissed anyone. I haven't kissed anyone. I don't know how to make out with someone. They're doing intensely, basically.
I think what Aiden's referring to more. I think Aiden's more referring to Aiden's more referring to like a little bit of a little nibble or something rather than just got like a whole like like that. That obviously would hurt more. Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
One.
Yeah. Again, this is why The Walking Dead is not realistic.
Devouring your face, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Chomps and destroys the face.
Yeah, no, it's just like, you know, it's like I want you to eat my face. Okay. Raw. Ah, zombie!
Yeah, I can see why you don't want a room over there, Caitlin.
Did they even notice us come in?
Probably not.
Caitlin, have you spoken to Kawaii-chan about this since you last said you were going to?
No, I haven't. It always slips my mind.
Well, you better slip out of my bed or else I'll...
Zane.
Fine.
Ooh, okay. Tell you what.
Wait. Does that mean that Zane of all people is gonna have to room with Kawaii-chan and Damien?
We get to that. Don't worry.
Okay.
Maybe 3 rooms was too expensive. Also, they wouldn't want to room with a couple either.
Yeah, honestly, they should have put Akbar and Aaron and Kawaii-chan and Damien in one of the rooms. You know, why just have like the couple suite or something?
Well, okay, just saying. I highly doubt 3 rooms would be way too expensive because how many people do we have? We have like 10 people here. Right. Wait, we have Zane, Gareth, Lawrence, Afmau, Aaron, Caitlin, Kawaii-chan, Damien, Lucinda, and Dante. So, like, we have, like, 10 people. So, unless... I mean, I see... It looks like they're at a generic hotel. It doesn't look like they went to, like, a 5-star.
Yeah.
They're just in the city. They're just, like,
honestly,
in the city.
Yeah, Moni, if they were on an island, they probably would have had some sort of establishing shot determining that. But yeah, no, Acorn is a convention in the mainland.
Yeah, so I feel like it would make more sense if they had 3 rooms with the amount of people that were staying with them, because I think in universe they're actually splitting up the price. I think that's what they're doing. I don't know if that was ever. I think that was confirmed at one point.
I mean, you kind of expect that anyway. Unless the roommates are suddenly, you know, are financing.
Wait, they just bought the hotel, you know?
No, they just have they just go to the reception desk and there's like and Zane just there going like a reservation for Gareth and Zane Romave. We don't have that. A reservation for Gaga and Zuzu.
Oh, that'd be hilarious, actually.
It's like, oh yes, right this way. I'm back just eating Apple Jacks. Fair enough. Okay. Good to know.
You're eating a My Little Pony character? How dare you? Leave Applejack alone.
Insert obvious joke here. Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. Being eaten in general sounds painful, doesn't it?
I'll take the bullet for you. Travis.
Oh, they're actually exactly. They're not even apples. Yeah. Instead of Holiday Inn, it's festival. Yeah. Well, that's the question. There's a bunch of adverts back in the day asking why they were even called Apple Jacks. They never answered the question. They knew all along that it was a terrible name, but they rolled with it. You got to weirdly enough, you got to respect that somewhat.
Zane and I will room with Kawaii-chan and Damien, and everyone else stays here.
Speak for yourself. I'm staying in here. Move over, Gareth. Hey.
Fine, whatever.
Oh,
Dante, Travis, let's
Gareth
go.
and Zane sharing a sleeping bag. Yes.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Gareth finally got a cuddle buddy. He finally got a cuddle buddy.
Also, for the second Acorn in a row, Lucinda is separating Travis from Caitlin.
How dare you mess with my ship! I will murder you, Lucinda!
Aiden, it's my ship too, but come on, we know what the Sin. Yeah, we know the Sin does. Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna
Also, side note, how many people are sharing a bed? Like, are just people platonically sharing a bed? Well, wait. Because I wonder. Wait. Oh, wait. Do
That's
they make a
basically
joke
career.
about Aaron sharing a bed of Aphmau and Caitlyn being jealous, or past that with Caitlyn's character?
I'm not sure. I hope they don't go down that route again because it's repeating stuff at this point.
Oh my gosh, you're sharing a bed of Aphmau? Yeah, unless she gets, that's fine. Unless Aphmau gets pregnant and has Alina early, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. Monet has a point to say. Aphmau has what? Sorry. Well, I mean, not at this point. This is why Minor Demons is the show for you, partly.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of spicy jokes in that show. It's great.
Yes. Just something was like, yeah. I mean, oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? There's a few of those too. There's a few of those too.
They're blocks.
Okay, but Aiden, if you ask Emma, for example, then there's some spicy scenes in there because pretty sure that she sins for all of the 5 main demon boys for several different reasons. Particularly Prince Ash, holding up Ava, threatening to burn her, all those things, him being the words of the war with her. There's a few moments in there. They sprinkle them in.
Okay.
Sprinkles.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, there's more. Okay, I can't give it away. Because you know my thing about spoilers. But there's more. Okay, trust me.
You can put on it. Okay. Okay, let's put up Ghost's comment. And yes, that is true. But as a bed hog, I can confirm no one wants to share a bed with me. I move around and sometimes
to be fair, same here. I just like wriggle around a lot. I feel like it'd be very annoying. Yeah. I mean, if we're culling, I'd probably be more still because I'd know.
I feel like
I'd be aware.
I feel like Jacob was.
Okay, it's not like that. I don't move like that. It's more like I keep shuffling around on my sides, basically. That's practically it. You won't be on the floor anyway.
You and me both.
Wow, that was really nice of Lucinda.
Huh. Well, at least you two are in the same room together. You know how you two always get into fights.
Af, we should probably be getting...
Yeah, particularly on this convention over Travis. I mean,
dressed right now.
We just got here. We gotta go down and make the most of it.
Yeah, cosplay.
Oh man.
Again, character growth from Caitlyn. Last year, she was so hesitant to even acknowledge the fact the face looked nice, and now she's instantly being like, "Yeah, cosplay." You do you, Caitlyn. Absolutely.
I wanted to change first.
Hey, Aaron.
Well, you can wait. Do you only have one change? Oh, they have to use the. Okay, fine.
Just wondering.
Why can't the guys change in front of each other? Have you guys not been in locker rooms? It's a pretty casual thing.
So for these 2 rooms, yeah, see that's a good point. Like, just close the door and like separate them. Oh, yeah, but then again, that would mean prying Damien away from Kawaii-chan right now, and I don't think they're going to do that. So maybe
yeah, but at least these 3 guys could change in the room. I mean,
So knows when to take the L.
Oh yeah,
my queen. Yeah, I feel like yes, might be the case, but also again, she's splitting up Travis from Caitlyn like she did last year, so maybe she's still toying things around a little bit.
I don't think that was intentional, but I think although I don't like how Aphmau backed off traveling for a while and then went back to it. I wish she didn't back off as much. to the ship.
You and me both. Chapter was my all-time #1 ship.
Even though season 2 they were incredibly toxic to each other. I mean, they had cute moments in season 2, but geez, that was so toxic the way Aphma wrote Caitlyn and Travis's relationship. It wasn't even the problem that was Travis. It was Caitlyn during season 2, which yes, it got acknowledged eventually. But Caitlyn didn't have to be written as bad as she did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oof.
Yeah. I think it was more because of the potential that was set up from season 1. Like from that point onwards, I was like, okay, I'm hoping they're not going to just fully regress at this point, having all this stuff happen, because it's all very fabricated, could be solved very easily. And I kind of knew that Aphma would recognize the fact that they just need to have a conversation. It's not like they were completely incompatible, and that's why I stuck with them. You know, that's why I still rooted for them all this time.
Yeah.
You're sleeping with F.
Oh, sorry. Obviously.
Don't start, Zane. Don't start.
I've got to go.
I can still see you.
No, you can't.
Does he not realize that they have one bed in their room that they live together in? Whatever.
No, actually, I think they still have 2 beds. No, wait. Did they replace 2 beds already and get 1 bed?
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure they replaced the beds. I think, yeah. The whole gag was when they had sleeping bags and Aphma was on the opposite side of the room.
Yeah,
she was still super nervous.
But during season 3 finale, it was shown that they have 2 separate beds far apart from each other. They actually didn't sleep in the same bed yet.
I mean, season 3 finale, they were already, apart from each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I kind of wish we actually got an episode where they got a bed together, and they actually got a bed together because Aphma felt really ready. I thought that would be a cute moment in an episode.
With the amount of filler in this series so far, I feel like I don't know, maybe.
It would have been. Good.
We'll meet you all at the lobby downstairs. Costume in an hour, so be quick.
On it.
How does it take you an hour to get into a costume, though? I mean, most of your costumes aren't that intricate. And plus, none of you have permanent hair dye, so hair dye takes a while.
We're about to find out. Oh, well, speak of the hair dye, actually. If anyone hasn't seen this episode yet, that one in the center, that one in the center is Aphma. And that's why in the thumbnail of this episode, you see Aaron flirting with this woman that looks like Aphma, but also doesn't at the same time. Again, add to confusion on the thumbnail itself rather than the title, of the episode being Kawaii-chan's Heartbreak.
Yeah. Although, side note, I'm a bit confused on who each of them are cosplaying as, because I think Aaron's cosplaying as Ray Fullbuster.
Oh, wait, that would make a lot of sense, actually, because Aphma was... Wait, didn't he already do that last year in Acorn 2016?
Maybe he's cosplaying as someone else. I don't know who... Because here's the thing, I don't know who he's cosplaying as. Like, I know Lizzie... Or, I called her Lizzie. I know Caitlyn's cosplaying as Peridot, obviously. Obvious statement.
Yes.
But,
Which we'll get to in a second.
I don't know. Aphma and Aaron are less obvious to me. Maybe because I haven't watched a specific show they're from, I guess. But,
Well, yeah, probably. That's what usually happens. I mean, I don't think people are supposed to know every single reference that's in these. I mean, yes, Aphma doesn't pop in the culture all the time, but obviously people still do not get things. You can't 100% put that down to a science. Maybe I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Aaron's Levi went from one Aphma senpai to the other one. Who knows?
I don't think Levi looks like that.
In an hour. Where is everyone? I want to check out the con already.
They should be down any second.
There's the guys!
Yeah, that's what I was guessing. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
So they're all fairy tales. Okay, you know what? Garth's cat noir actually makes perfect sense with his hair.
Yeah. Oh, wait! Skin rant time! Skin rant! Go back to Lawrence! Go back to Lawrence.
I'll pause on a frame. It's much easier if I pause on a frame of him actually being there.
His outfit, Garth.
Hey, I think I look rather dashing in this. Plus, Lucinda and I are partnering up in this cosplay for the contest. So with her, this will look even better.
I'm kidding.
Of course.
I love that you dyed your hair for your costume, Aphma.
I remember that joke all these years later. Good grief.
Oh my God.
Thanks, but it's only temporary. It washes right out.
Still looks nice.
Side note, I've used temporary hair dye. It wasn't fun. It was orange and it got everywhere. It got in my headphones, got all over my hands, got all over my scalp. It wasn't fun. Like, if people are like, oh, temporary hair dye is fun. It's not fun. It was traumatizing. That's why I like permanent hair dye.
Yeah, well, remember Athmel's history with permanent hair dye? Not exactly the best track record.
Yeah, that also, side note, how did Athmel get the hair dye out within, like, a day? Like, after Athmel dyed her hair, like, the next episode or next time we saw her, like post that episode, her hair, it was out of her hair. When the hair dye, for me at least, takes at least a few months to get out completely, at bare minimum. I guess, but we never saw in universe her hair change. Anyways. Okay.
Oh no, and therefore it can't be canon because we didn't see it on screen, Aiden.
No,
Great.
I mean, if you wanted to establish that she cut her hair, you'd have to change her skin, which Athmo didn't do. Therefore, not adding the implication. The implication is that the hair got undone somehow. That was that. If you cut hair, there's less hair anyway.
I know that, but they're not going oh yeah, let's edit out just a couple of pixels from the skin. Yeah, because in the future Aiden's going to complain about it.
Rearrange the pixels. That's how you do it. Anyways, Zane is the dad Aphmo never had. Also, Aphmo and Aaron are a matching couple from Fairy Tail. Zane is Reaper from Overwatch. I didn't know.
Yeah, that. we know Zane's Reaper actually because that was the whole thing about him saying die, die, die. But also, you said they're a matching couple from Fairy Tail. Which couple? We still haven't established names here. That was the whole point.
That was the whole point. So also about Lawrence's texturing, it is crap. Like, okay, so over here we see Travis, who is clearly modeled after the Tom Holland suit with all the black highlights and stuff and the way that is designed. But Lawrence is just the texture tool. I've ranted about this multiple times. The texture tool isn't good.
Are you sure it's not? Are you sure it's not just a different version of the costume, maybe from one of the
it's based off the something? No, it's based off the classic costume. That's not the problem. The problem is how they executed it. They used the texture tool and just dragged like a lightish blue across and dragged red across.
Right.
So it looks terrible. It's poorly textured. Also, side note, the sleeves aren't completely red. The sleeves would be closer to what Travis are minus the black bits. The sleeves aren't completely red because that would mean most of the arms are blue. Most of the arms aren't blue. They're red with a red sorry. This Spider-Man outfit sucks.
Okay. Also, Josh, how on earth are we supposed to know that? We don't know what you look like. We don't know your exercise routine. We barely know you as a person. How do we know how much training you have in any different fighting form whatsoever? How are we supposed to determine this? Again, you're like Mona. You give me half information. What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
Aw, man! Told you should have been Luigi, Travis. Why didn't you?
Actually, yeah, he should have been. He wears green. That was perfect there, Dante. You're right. Jeez.
Tell me you were gonna be Spider-Man.
Same to you.
All right, guys, it doesn't matter. Can we get going to the con now?
What about?
Okay, right. Continue Red Fox and Levi McGarden. Ha! Levi! I knew it! I knew it! Hey!
Well, different Levi.
Doesn't matter. I'm doing the Levi drink. I'm doing the drink. It doesn't matter.
It's still not. That's okay. Sure. Fairy Tail Levi isn't the same as Attack on Titan.
Well, yeah, of course not. But
I have excellent fighting skills, and I don't.
Well, then the answer is probably neither of us.
I don't know.
Kawaii-chan and Damien.
They set to go on without us. Kawaii-chan had an incident with her tail and her costume, so she's currently patching things up.
All right, let's get going.
Okay, wait, side note. When we actually see her costume, how do you have an incident with your tail? Because, I don't know, it's kind of like the whole more
several answers. It was,
You're wearing a dress, though. You're wearing a dress.
Well, Kawaii-chan isn't. I don't think in this.
No, Kawaii.
Oh no, she is. Oh yes, she is. Never mind. Yeah, she is.
It's like the whole
I won't say. Thing. I won't say what she is. I won't say what she is, but I do remember she's wearing a dress.
If you're wearing a dress, I don't think having a tail, especially because unlike Morena, Kawaii has a small tail.
Yeah, and also in this universe, they do actually accommodate outfits for Mifwa and werewolves that have tails.
Yeah, because they're a lot more common.
Also, because Kawaii designs most of her own clothes as well, I think.
I mean,
so.
Wait, do you think she in universe actually made the costume she went with?
I imagine so. Yeah.
It's pronounced Levy.
Levy, I think that's meant to say.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Anyway.
Yes, please.
The sooner Lawrence and I get to the convention, the sooner we can blend in and not have to see each other.
Yeah, but
yes, like most friends do.
The only Spider-Man there.
I think this is the same. This is basically like, well, I mean, Spider-Man Homecoming came out 2016. This is like obviously early 2017. So that's probably why there's so many Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Homecoming actually came out in 2017. Tom Holland's Spider-Man debuted in Civil War, but the movie didn't come out till 2017.
Fair enough. Either way, this is probably why there's such a resurgence of Spider-Man at this particular point. And also, one of them was actually using a web in the corner. Okay. Oh, there's one for the 60s cartoon, all the way in the background as well. And I think there's also I think Carnage was a bit in there as well.
Oh yeah.
And
also, I see Ben Reilly. I see Ben Reilly.
See, this, Aiden, this is where all the detail went in the episode.
Wait, is that Hobgoblin? Is Hobgoblin in the corner?
I guess so.
Or is that I guess it's Hobgoblin. And then wait. Also, I'm kind of confused. Why did Aphma include the in the corner there in the right hand corner of the shot?
Yeah.
We see that weird looking Spider-Man character, and that's Spider-Man 2099. But she went with all new, all different 2099 Spider-Man. Even though but those comics had a history of failing horribly. And losing money. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird thing to reference. Like, the classic costume was so much better. I don't like the new one.
Right. I don't necessarily know. I know I said Afro's is popular culture. I don't know if this is like popular culture based on sales. I don't imagine she goes that far into it.
I don't think it was that popular, like 2099. Like, I don't know. Again,
it was popular enough to reference. Anyway. I went to Comic-Con. This is accurate, but not enough furries. Yeah, again, this was the year of them. This was the year of the Spider-Man rather than the furries.
Wait, is there just a year of the furries that exists?
You gotta be kidding me!
No, every year is the year of the furries. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Well, I guess Spider-Man is very popular too.
Also, I love how thank you, Lucinda. Exactly. But and so is Deadpool in the corners, like all the.
Well, yeah, this is also 2017. I'm pretty sure this was a few months.
Deadpool was 2016. Yes.
Yeah, he was 2016, but I think that it came out after Acorn 2020s. I think the movie came out in the timeline after Acorn. Like, I mean, before.
Why?
No, I'm saying Deadpool came out later in the year than when Acorn aired. The original Acorn.
Yeah, so why does that bear relevance to here?
Because
I'm talking about these Deadpools in the corner after that movie came out. Obviously, last Acorn was early 2016. I didn't mention earlier Acorn. I don't know why you brought that up.
Yeah, I just wanted to reference it.
Okay, what I'm saying in this Acorn, it makes sense for Deadpool to be here because the movie is out.
Yes.
You made that so much more complicated than it needs to be.
At least there's not many Deadpools as there usually are.
Okay, if you want to make this punch look, you should have kept them out of frame. That's the thing. I just watched a video by Enik on spoof movies and how a lot of them ruin their own punchlines before they actually do them because they tried to idiot-proof the film. Basically, this is idiot-proofing the episode. It's like, oh, you're not going to get that they would have been out of frame or something, but yes, we would, obviously.
Oh wait, there they are.
I should have given more thought to this.
Yes, says Aiden about Lawrence's costume.
Lawrence's costume was trash.
I know.
Wait for me.
Yes. Wait. How dare you design Travis like this? I mean, Lawrence.
Is something wrong, babe?
I think I left my wallet in the hotel room.
Really?
Darn it! I gotta go back and get it. I'm so sorry, Aaron. You can go on without me.
No way. Come on, we'll go together.
Wait, are there 2 Jeffs? Wait, no, hold on a second. There's one other recorder. There could have been 2 or 3 Jeffs in the background. Is Jeff a triplet?
Wait, okay, no, wait. There, I think one of the Jeffs is Waiter Jeff. The other one is Jeff in a green suit, and I think the other one would be the Phoenix Jump High Jeff. Because he looks slightly shorter if it is him.
Okay, but that implies that Jeff is a triplet. Either way, like in universe, the fact that it doesn't matter where they come from with different gadgets, they still yeah, it still won't fit. Okay, so he's a twin, but he also has a younger sibling still in Phoenix Jump High who came in his school uniform. There we go.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Huh? Where did Aphmau and Aaron go to?
Does it matter?
They went to make out.
I love how they say, does it matter where everyone went to as soon as they get to the con? They wait for everyone to go and enter the building and immediately separate. So why not just enjoy the con separately at that point? You're waiting for each other just so you can go your separate ways.
Yeah, you know, just saying, if we ever meet up at a con, we are not separating. We are not all going our separate ways. That's not happening.
I was gonna say, because obviously, like the whole point of like us meeting up at the con is, of course, to meet up at the con, like everyone meeting in person.
Yeah, and also, what's the point of hanging out together? I don't know. What's the point of going with your friends if you're just gonna leave most of them? I don't know. It's so pointless.
Greetings, Clods.
Oh,
Greetings, Claude.
Oh no.
So nice
Claude.
to meet more of the
Claude.
great and lovable parent.
Claude.
Claude.
What?
Claude.
What?
We're in a cult. It's the cult of the Claude.
Oh no.
That scene is so stupid, but it's so funny at the same time. I don't care.
Looks like Caitlin found her cosplay group she was looking for.
Whoa! I'm gonna go check out some of those figures over there. See you guys around.
Wait! Oh my gosh! Is that crap? What was her name? Rogue? Is her name Rogue? See, girl in green hood.
Oh yeah, no, I think her name was Rogue. I'm not sure if that's her or not actually, because I think the hood is a different.
No, I actually think that is her, but it's not in the style of what's it called? It's not in the style of that Dreams of Astora actually. Because like her hood is green in the series. I'm pretty sure they made a 64 version of her. Oh yeah, here's the fangirl running gag of this plot. Claude Colt. Yes, I agree.
Again, you immediately ruin it for people who haven't seen it yet, but yes.
Oh, Caroline's here. Yo.
Oh, welcome. Greetings, Claude.
Claude. Oh.
Who's gonna scare away immediately?
At Acorn, me stalks everyone as cartoon cow. Nice.
I mean, all right then. Is that the onesie you have? Just the cartoon cow. All right.
Well, don't worry.
Oh no, her name is Rune. That was her name.
Oh, see, doesn't she look exactly like the character though?
Actually, yes. Actually, yes, she does.
Yeah, see see, they just made a 64-bit version of her, and bam, she's in the background.
Oh, good Christ! That means I've got to have a theory about this too.
No, Jacob, why do you point this out? No.
Okay, off the top of my head, what I can think of is that you know the game itself. I don't know, because it's still kind of strange to say, oh yeah, what Dreams of Astora kind of takes place if it's just like Aphmau was playing a VR headset or something. And
okay, wait, here's my theory. Actually, wait, what's her name? Aphmau in that series?
I think it was, yeah.
But here's my theory. If it's gonna be canon to this universe, you see, the actual person who is Rune in real life. Which I don't know if that's her real life name or not. I don't know. Was it ever confirmed if that was her real life name?
Apparently, according to this, her name was Sophie Mason.
Oh, well, Sophie. What if Sophie was just cosplaying as her game character, and that's just the in-universe reason why?
Yeah. Oh, the reason we said Rune is her class is Rogue. She's Rune the Rogue from Dreams of Astora. And And yeah, it does make sense actually. So if anything, or maybe not the same we're saying that Acorn played the game, because I don't think we actually ever established a connection between the two of them. But
yeah, plus we've
either
seen
way,
her in real life.
there would be an alternate universe. There would be an alternate universe where that's because of how MyStreet works and such, abusing characters. So this would be the rune from MyStreet versus the rune from Astoria, just the equivalent version in a different timeline. That didn't go by Curtis Ross, am I right? I'm kidding. I've abandoned that theory altogether. No, I would assume you clawed. Yeah. Okay. I've been at the costume party a couple of times, yes.
Actually, well, I think once, but I think we hosted it, but that's it.
Yeah. Now I wish I had a costume or cosplay. It's gonna be fine.
It's fine.
You don't need one for right now.
You can cosplay as one of the Mean Girl characters. That could be fun.
Yeah. We did say we were going to do that when we were going to.
Oh yeah, I would actually end up dyeing my hair orange for that. So you with permanent hair dye, not temporary. So
of course, not the orange one that got in the head, was everywhere else. Yeah, thought so.
Yeah, it's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
You're a perfect Reaper cosplayer.
It looks like you just went to a store.
Ha! You're welcome, Zane.
Boy, the costume makes me look. Besides, how do they even know I'm handsome? I have my mask on.
That's a good question to everyone who sends from masked characters, and they never give me an answer. My best guess is that everyone just kind of like projects what they want the character to look like in the corner and like underneath the mask, and therefore that gives them the illusion that the character's handsome. But I don't know. It's kind of like with Dream.
You look absolutely perfect. Can I get your picture and possibly your ring size?
No,
what?
No!
Why
Stay away from me!
You need your home address! We have to get married! It's happening forever!
Stay away from me! Die!
Oh no!
That was the wrong thing to say, Zane. What did you expect to happen?
There's
I didn't your husband the Reaper thing!
Oh, there's Elsa, and someone's recording Elsa.
Once again, I chose the wrong day to wear headphones. Thank you, Athmel.
Oh, and there's also Team Skull from Pokemon, and
yeah, and also the Jeff's still there.
Yeah, we don't talk about them. We
My
don't
big
talk
social-
about Jeff.
No, we don't talk about Jeff or Jeff or Jeff.
We don't talk about Jeff. But it was a normal day. It was
the Acorn day.
And there wasn't a twin in sight.
So many Deadpools in sight.
Jeff walks in with his mischievous
with his Phoenix drop skin.
Dun, dun. You're telling this story all right.
I'm sorry, Aiden, go on.
So many parodies could be made of that song. It's great.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh man, Keston must enjoy screaming.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's been practicing running for a few weeks now.
Right. Once again, you're welcome, Zane.
I see. Either way, want to look around and then go to enter the costume contest?
You know it. Let's go.
There's someone looks like they're wearing like an Irene hood in one of those background shots, like a darker version of the Irene hood, not like the.
Can you imagine if Lady Irene just showed up to the
Irene walks in with her purple hood and like, hello, Athmel. I have escaped my realm that I was trapped in, or was I dead? I don't know.
I just remember Irene just goes back, just does like every time the convention ends, she's like, oh, I don't want it to end yet. She just goes back to her dimension, waits for a minute, and then comes back down again.
Yes. Also, side note, I hate how Season 6 ignored the time properties. It makes sense in context of the story, but the time properties were a big deal in Diaries. Season 6's finale ignored them. It's like, oh yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that was up. Yeah.
Let's see. Ah, here it is. Found it.
Oh, great.
Let's go back to the con.
Now kiss.
There we go. See, this is the moment. Why did Moni have to leave before this point? This is the moment. You know,
I want them to get married right now.
You know what? I'm going to just take a screenshot of this and just send it over.
You know what, Jacob? Once you meet Moni in real life, you need to do that to her. Be like, hey, Moni.
We'll recreate this picture. All right, then.
Oh, that'd be so adorable.
Maybe without the cosplays. But
yeah, probably without the cosplays.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless it was at a convention, then you'd be wearing cosplays already.
Well, yes, but we'd probably be in cosplays as Maori and Empress or something, and that's that's weird.
Oh, and hey, Empress, I know I'm like, what? How old am I? Like 14? You're like 27. I think this could work, baby.
No, Mark tries to pin her to the wall, but he's like having to face upwards. He has to reach up.
And then Empress is like, Marwick, I don't think this is working the way you intended.
It's like, nonsense! This is perfectly fine. People cosplay as literally Jesus. I wouldn't prescribe by every cosplay. Yeah, that makes sense.
What's the rush?
The convention?
I mean, this is kind of a special event for us.
I love how they're finally alone together. That's before I went back. He was so embarrassed before this, but everyone's like, we're saying, oh, where are you going to be being? With F? And now he's just like, hey, baby.
Hey there, baby. Oof.
Uh-huh.
I know. We got together at this convention.
Don't you want to do something special?
What are you implying here?
Like Garth and Lucinda's butts at the cosplay contest?
Aside from that.
That's fair, actually. The are in couple cosplays, according to Ghosting.
You something along the lines of finding you and
Wait, were they literally about to start implying that they were, you know,
once again.
Moni picked the wrong time to leave.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, maybe I wasn't far off about the whole now having Alina in this universe. Maybe it wasn't too off by that. I mean, she could have got pregnant here.
Yeah, if it weren't for fittingly enough, Kawaii-chan's Heartbreak. Speaking of which,
huh?
Although, side note, I do like the fact that this is only a two-parter because, you know, Aphmau has a famous history of writing three-parters. So yeah,
it's
good
so
job,
famous.
Aphmau.
It's so famously better to go over it as a concept.
Yeah. Yes. So dramatic.
Yeah, well, I'm finding you just as annoying too.
Not as annoying as you are.
Oh my.
What the? Weren't they just making out like an hour ago?
What in the world happened?
All you wanted.
Yeah, and also before I go into anything else, why is the music? Like I was doing the whole actions and everything, but I was just thinking this is like a full-on couples argument, and the music in the background is still comical.
Yeah. Also, side note, Damien's Spider-Man outfit looks good. Although I don't really care for the black highlights on the shoulders. I think that was unnecessary detail, and that doesn't match with any Spider-Man outfit. I would say the closest outfit this matches up to would be I would say Andrew's outfit. I mean, it's...
Well, good then.
Is
also, Josh, is it really a wonder why Aaron hasn't told Melissa? At this point in the series, Aaron and Melissa barely have managed to actually be civil with each other. They've been families and stuff, but Melissa has also got her life outside of the city and probably wouldn't be around for that. It's actually more of like a thing that Aphmau would have mentioned to Melissa, in fact. That would have made more sense. Aphmau's the one who was like inviting Aaron's family to stuff. Aaron himself doesn't really do that ever. It's not a character for him.
Yeah.
Watch movies and kissy face, and that's it.
Because you have nothing to talk about ever.
That is not.
Is this Aphmau's excuse for writing these two so boringly?
Not true.
Yes, it is.
Okay, their setup was quite good, but but as a couple, they didn't seem to have too much to offer. I think that might be why Atom was like, these two, not so much.
I mean, at least he did a good job of setting up the idea of them breaking up. I do like that, and it just didn't happen because
I disagree with that, because this comes out of nowhere. We've never seen them argue at all before, and it just feels like it's once again a retread of Kaden breaking up with Jeffrey because he was too nice. It's like any excuse to get these two out of a relationship, and therefore unlocking the ships again.
I mean, yeah, but it was proper, but they did spend time on the idea that them just making out. Plus, we never actually saw it from their perspective. Keep in mind, we only saw it from
which is the issue, because then we can't really draw a proper conclusion. This is where actually I would go with your angle of things and offering for different perspectives and actually not glossing over and saying stuff happened off screen, because you can say everything happened off screen here, but because these two are one of the only couples in the series that actually thrives on the fandom that derives from romance. It does feel like there was so much that was missed here, because there's so many ways that couples be incompatible. Show little hints of them having differences and disparity with each other, because up to now we've only been had them be shown as each other as the perfect couple for each other, and they seem to just get along out of nowhere. Attraction from day one. They're clearly a little bit too intense sometimes, but also quite endearing to a lot of the fans. I'm sure there was lots of squealing about the fact that Kawaii-chan was constantly making out with somebody and Netflix and chilling, because the fandom would know what that meant, of course. It's just that when I watched this for the first time, it just did not sit right with me. It was like, well, okay, I get that you might have other plans, but you can get to them in some way that's more organic than this, especially when it's sometime like in the middle of a different season of a 3.5 season that people ignore a lot of the time anyway.
Yeah, I do kind of wish. One thing I do kind of wish that they did is at least beforehand gave Damien some more interesting character traits, because while I will say Damien was cute during season 3, he was lacking a lot of substance as a character.
Which makes this even worse, actually, because now he's going to be written out of the series, and there's no chance to explore him.
It's so bad. It's just like they give him now. All of a sudden, now he got a trait of being like a comic book super nerdy guy who's into that kind of stuff. But that was never built up prior, and it would have been nice seeing that. Maybe seeing, I don't know. I mean, I do kind of agree with Apex. The fact that guy comes out of nowhere, I don't know. It kind of makes a dramatic turn. But
Here's
it
the
would
thing.
have been nice developing it and also not writing Damien out of the series after this because he's not relevant.
And also talking about problems is one of the first hurdles doing relationships. Is actually discussing your problems. You don't just break up at the first sign of trouble. You actually work through this kind of thing, because that just implies you don't care about the person at all. If you just never talk to them, like, oh, okay, here's one problem that we could address. I guess we could talk about this, and I could say, oh yeah, we can make adaptations for each other. In less loving couple that we are. Nope. Just like there's one compatibility here right now. You're out. That's it. You had one strike essentially, and that's a terrible message to send. So even on that level, I still think it's incredibly flawed.
Well, I feel like part of the idea here as well is the fact that they have nothing in common, but they're just together to be together as well.
Well, I mean, they clearly did have stuff in common. But I mean, if nothing else, they do. Obviously, movies and kissy face is like the default thing. But their infatuation with maid cafes, certainly. Probably their obsessions with different fandoms, considering that Damien now is revealed to be a comic book nerd. I'm sure that Kawaii-chan has some art that she's been able to show him occasionally. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I feel like Damien would be the one getting her into the stuff, like being like, "Oh, look at this comic book! Oh my gosh, those characters would be so cute to ship." I mean, look the way they're looking at it.
Even more potential, and given how many comic books there are out there, that gives them content for years as well.
Yeah.
And of course, that if they're not going to discuss things, they're not going to send a message of, "Oh yeah, talk to your significant others," or just break up with. No, don't do that. Just break up with them on the first sign of trouble. Of course, yeah. I mean, of course, honestly, if I didn't talk to people that I was dating ever, all my relationships would have fallen apart in like the first 2 days or something.
Well, to be fair, you do date a lot online, at least nowadays. So.
Well, yes, but either way, like, and if anything, that'd be more important then. You know, as keep up communication because you know.
Well, you can't really do kissy face when you're online all the time.
That's fair. Although you know, I'm pretty sure we found ways. Well, I'll just leave it at that.
Wow, you made out. You made out with cameras. Awesome.
Not that cheesy.
Sweet.
Oh, you want to talk about
Also,
his
side note,
butt?
when I start dating someone, I want to do the Spider-Man upside down kiss. That was my future boyfriend.
Okay.
I want to do that. I don't know.
Okay. But here's the question: which one was hanging upside down?
I guess I don't care either way. Listen, I think it would be cute. Anyway, that was
I'm already seeing the problems as the person hanging upside down would have. But
well, I mean, it could be like in the Spider-Man 2, where like Mary Jane had her boyfriend at the time kind of lay back, so she could do it on the couch.
Okay, yeah, but still, I mean, I was thinking, I mean, we were romantic anyway. I wouldn't discard the option, but still, I'd just be like, okay, let's.
There's like a pole. There's like a pole, and then like you just climb on top of it, and then spin around.
Yes, with my incredible flexibility and athleticism that I definitely possess, of course.
Yeah, there.
Hey, did you notice that Damien's dressed up as Spider-Man too?
Yeah, and Kawaii-chan is Elsa. Wasn't the weird thing on YouTube for a while?
And that's why I didn't want to mention Kawaii-chan's costume until right now.
Yeah,
yes.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of wish Aphmau never brought it up and just left it as a tee-hee inside joke, you know, or not inside joke, but like a reference that people.
I mean, it feels weird to bring up when they're in the middle of a breakup, but once again, the music already like destroys the tone that they're setting up for this.
Well,
so,
you know, you could add ominous music, Jacob. Sorry. I'm so salty over there. Dude.
Well, it was your musical choice. That wasn't on me.
It was meant to be sad. That was sad. That was sad.
Pick a sad tune.
It sounded sad. Listen. Have you? Jacob.
Still no. Actually, I think money was going to.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, so please do not poist. Do not poist.
Please don't poist the spoilers, okay?
Oh my gosh, that voice has returned. No.
Like you're in Bugsy Malone again. All right.
We have nothing in common.
That's because
you know, except for the stuff that we discussed before, but whatever.
You never want to listen.
Well, you're smelly.
What?
Well,
take a shower then if he's smelly. Jeez. And
I think she's just making stuff up at this point. It feels like just like a children's match. Yeah, it just doesn't really. Yeah. It's so contrived. It's so contrived.
Well, your ugly is everywhere.
See, it's not serious at all. These two were a great couple potentially, and they're just destroyed by comedy. You know.
I don't. I feel like this breakup scene needed to be more serious because I feel like them fighting here should have been played up a lot more seriously. Yes, the music would have helped, but also another aspect, some of the dialogue, because some of the dialogue was really childish and jokey. Again, I feel like this scene would have hit harder again if it was handled in a more mature way. I mean, you know, since the breakup next episode especially is handled is focused on in a mature way.
Oh yeah, she has such an emotional outpour. Yeah.
No, but like she has a serious situation. It's treated more seriously in the plot. It's not treated like a joke in the next episode. So making the breakup seem like a joke here kind of hurts the breakup.
Absolutely. And she is also, and like, immediately afterwards, going to change as well. But I'll get to that.
That's it. I'm out. It's like arguing with a 5-year-old.
I don't disagree with him, and that's the bad parts.
Or not.
What? Real mature. Yeah, like arguing with a 5-year-old. Or not. Like, see you later or not. Like, what do you mean? Can you spell hypocrite?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I know. It's just like goodbye, Kawaii-chan. It was fun while it lasted.
Not! Smell you later!
Eat dirt. Dirt.
It's like...
Yeah.
If he could do that action in Minecraft, that would have absolutely been what happened.
Yeah.
Oh my. Mona, you've missed some stuff. You have missed.
I'm aware.
You missed a very spicy scene between.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to rewind just so you can see that scene.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have
it. We're rewinding to show you the spice.
Let's just blah,
Go
blah,
back
blah,
a little
blah.
more.
Okay. Oh wait, no, it was actually there. Hold on. Okay.
All right, here.
Right.
Ah, here it is. Found it.
Oh, great.
I'm not going to show it on screen, but you found it.
Let's go back to the con.
What's the rush?
The convention?
I mean, this is kind of a special event for us.
I know. We got together at this convention.
Don't you want to do something special?
Like kick Garth and Lucinda's butts at the cosplay contest?
Aside from that.
You mean something along the lines of...
Finding you annoying!
There we go.
And they ruined it. Kawaii ruined it. Why did you have to have your comical breakup
Wait.
now?
That's actually a good point. Afmo not only destroyed one spicy scene, she destroyed an entire relationship in one fell swoop. The romance was killed at both ends. This whole episode marked itself with a thumbnail of these two and the title of the other two, and both romance moments just get destroyed and shattered in an instant.
Oh my
You know
god!
what? I actually looked back at this video when I got to load it up. I was like, oh, I didn't actually like this video. Normally, when I don't like an AFMOD video, it's because something is slightly rubbed the wrong way in it, and I forgot what it was.
Well, hey, at least it's not as bad as some season 2 episodes.
That's very true. Nothing as bad as season 2 episodes. Anyway, Monet, thoughts? Is that spicy enough for you?
Baby Spice, did you not realize what they were implying? It involved actual babies, if you know what I mean.
Can you imagine that just in the future? You know how there's a fashion in the US that came out a while ago where it's like, oh yeah, name your child for the place that they were conceived. Imagine that situation.
Acorn, yes. This is my child, Acorn.
Alina Acorn Lycan, you get down here this instance.
Babies. Yes, I agree, babies.
Mm-hmm. Also, you thought you were concerned about sound effects. Look at this, laughs.
Yes.
And also, it's not like I mean,
it's not a pet name.
Yeah, I was going to say. It's not my decision as to whether you call her something or not, because it's like Momo's like my pet name for her. It's like if you see in this perspective, it's literally what. Hold on, it's literally what she goes by, and yet for some reason it says that she said at one point, only Jake can call me Momo, but then changed the username to Momo, so everyone is gonna be like,
Monet, isn't that kind of defeating the purpose?
It does seem counterintuitive.
Yeah, no, only I don't know, only Jacob could call me Aiden the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, like what?
I, and only I can read the username. Okay, again, it would make more sense to put make those your username, especially on Discord. I know that on Restream, we obviously, put in there, but if you don't want people to call you that, then don't put it as your name. It's like
call me Aiden the best. I don't want people calling me that. That's why I named myself that.
Yeah, I know. It's like the guy's like, oh yeah, please, no one ever call me Jacob Butter. What else are you gonna say? Not everyone who's watched my channel has met me personally, so anymore. That used to be the case, honestly. Back when I told people in school about it. But still, yeah. That's why it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, you're just doing it on purpose. Oh wait, you gotta go back to the part where Damien left after the comical breakup.
Oh yeah,
Unless you want-
absolutely.
Yeah, again, the music and some of the dialogue here just lets it down completely. Like
I'm just gonna go from this part just to give Mona the general idea, but I won't pause it this time.
Ever!
That is not true.
Yes, it is!
Well, all you want to talk about is cookies and sweets.
All you want to talk about is
She doesn't talk about shipping.
Hey, did you notice that
Also,
Damien's
General
dressed up as
and
Spider-Man
also
too?
there are more.
I was trying to not pause it, remember?
No,
like
I
said.
do just want to acknowledge something though. When you say
Okay.
comic books, I mean, there's more than just comic book. There's movies normally that come along with comic books and adaptations and stuff. You could boil that down to just saying comic books, but there's more stuff like comic book, movies, television.
Okay, did Kawaii-chan say movies and television? No.
So
Did
what?
she say comic
So
books?
he only
Yes.
talks about. You know what?
Yes, that's actually that you can do that. You can mention comic books and comic book characters without mentioning movies.
I mean,
It's like saying, oh yeah, I can talk about the Harry Potter books many times without mentioning the movies at all.
I mean, lately.
I do that a lot.
Really?
Yeah. But when I talk about lots of Harry Potter plot points, actually, I don't specify books or movies. I tend to say something, oh yeah, you know, this guy does this thing, and then it only happens in the book. So people just don't know that I'm talking about the book.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's keep going.
Yeah, and Kawaii-chan is Elsa. Wasn't that a weird thing on YouTube for a while?
We have nothing in common.
That's because you never want to listen.
Well, you're smelly.
Well, your fur gets everywhere.
Well, your ugly is everywhere.
And that's why she wants to kiss
That's
him
it.
for hours.
I'm out.
Because he's
It's like arguing
ugly or something.
Again, she's just lashing out.
The
Yeah.
5-year-old.
I know.
Yeah.
But so dumb.
Later, Kawaii-chan. Or not.
Hypocrite.
Yeah. Well, so enjoy the room that that I'm partially
Yeah.
paying for, and that I'm also not going to be getting back.
Where are you staying? You have to go back to that room. Oh my god. Damien!
Everything about this was dumb. They ruined his character in a single scene. Because again, he was never that cool before. He was always the gentle and shy boy. So they just asserted his characters for the point of saying, "Oh, he's now incompatible with Kawaii-chan." Well, yeah, if you ruin his character, then of course not being compatible anymore. Because the whole point was he was introduced as the love interest to Kawaii-chan. So,
And then after I decided Zane would be the better love interest, and
it just fails on. It just fails on so many. Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, you know what? You've made your bed now. You know, if you want to see these two like break up, have it happen over time. Give hints that something is wrong with them, and get the family saying, "Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe there is stuff they could improve on, and stuff that they can't improve and get past." And yeah, Fox, her fur, because people have fur. Mifwa and Will shed fur.
Yeah. Although I will say, I'm pretty sure Mifwa's in a universe would realistically shed less than werewolves, since their tails are less bushy.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. And their ears as well. Unless Kawaii-chan has lots of body hair or something. I'm not sure.
How do you know about Kawaii-chan's armpit hair?
Ah! Is that what she's shedding around? No! No, Aiden! God! Imagine, yeah, dating me would be horrible if that's what happens.
Kawaii-chan just lost her boyfriend.
Oh, now it gets serious! Yeah! Where was that 10 seconds ago? 2 ago, actually.
Also, side note, I think it's ruined by the Slash crying in more player models. Like, come on, Slash crying doesn't look good. It's dumb.
Especially if the character tilts their head downwards and it's like they're just drowning in their own tears.
Oh my god.
No.
Drowned.
Kawaii-chan.
Now it's
Maybe
serious.
you should talk to her.
Alright, but I gotta act like I just walked in, so scoot back.
It looks so dumb.
Yeah.
How is that supposed to? I know.
Thank you! Thank you! That's what I was saying! That's what I was saying the whole time! Thank you!
Yeah.
I hate it! Yes, I hate this. I know that's the point. It's just like one. It's like one solitary argument, and that's it. They're done. That's it. You know, they put us on such a high pedestal. Like, oh yeah, there's.
Hey, don't worry. It takes like basically a whole season for them to get together, but it takes one episode for them to break up. Apparently.
Kawaii-chan, what in the world happened, Kawaii-chan?
The AFL!
Hey, this is gonna be very hard for me to say, but my mind's been ruined by this by now. Afnal here sounds like Sylvana coming in trying to comfort somebody.
Oh.
Mija, what's wrong with you? Oh no, Aaron has left. That's literally in season 3. That's actually what happened.
Oh no, Aaron left you? Oh, what a pity. I feel so bad. Oh, come here,
You made me bring up Sylvana, Afmal. This is how dumb this episode is. No wonder I didn't press like on this video. No wonder. I'm like, oh yeah, Acorn 2017. Like, Acorn is back. I should have liked this video automatically, but no, I clearly didn't. And this is the reason.
I mean, at least if you like it, realistically speaking, maybe that will incentivize Afmal to make more MyStreet?
No, I don't think that.
Yeah, no, Afmal doesn't listen to anyone besides the views of small children. Mostly just fetuses in the womb still.
Yes, much like Alina Acorn like it is.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. I'll just leave and...
Kawaii-chan broke up with her boyfriend.
Don't do slash crying! No!
Kawaii-chan, is there anything I can do to make you feel better?
Yes, write a better script!
Maybe some ice cream? Sure, Kawaii-chan. Anything for...
Hey, Afai. Kawaii-chan, what in the world happened?
Good grief! Stop it!
Why is this situation being made comical? It's not funny. This should be a dramatic situation.
Yeah, we shouldn't be laughing like idiots here. I know we've cracked a few jokes over tragic scenes before sometimes, like the mood on stream, but no, we're actually just like completely reacting to this. It just, what was that acting? Exactly.
I think it was written in a script potentially pretends to act surprised, but like it still comes off as cringe.
Well, yeah, obviously they're pretending, because I mean, honestly, Jason
Whoa! What happened here? Wait, that's like more. Wait, imagine Moira's mom did that. And after she walked in, Moira crying. Whoa, sweetie, what happened?
Oh yeah, and guess what? That was after an argument scene. Well, their first argument scenes, in fact, did they break up after one argument? No! Of course they didn't! Because who does that?
Yeah.
Well, that's even worse.
Yes. Me makes Minecraft dates, Newtown, and a...
Just makes a convention set a low bar for the series as a whole. I mean, okay, I'll tell you what. Acorn 2016 was not a low bar. This is. So depends on how you
I will say I do enjoy part 2 more than this episode. Like I feel like this episode has some good moments and some good scenes, mostly in the early bit of the episode. But I think part 2 is good with the Zane talk and stuff because I do enjoy Zane now.
Yeah,
but I just don't like how she blatantly sacrificed potentially.
Some of my favorite moments in the series, honestly, going forward, have been the moments where Zane and Kawaii actually discuss these kind of things, like talk about love. They talk about the episode with Afmal. And one favorite episode of all time in MyStreet is the one where it's like on the phone to Afmal over the same time, and they just have conversations just about the nature of relationships in general. So clearly, Afmal has the background knowledge and has the life experience to convey that information to people, to an audience of kids.
Yeah. Although
but she does not demonstrate that here at all.
I will say that is at least an interesting parallel that maybe the characters weren't able to talk. Like Kawaii-chan never felt like she could, I guess, talk to Damien and really have a conversation with him and get deep with him. phrasing. I'm not good at phrasing here, but
yeah,
you know, with Zane, she actually is able to be a lot more casual and actually have conversation with him, which is an interesting parallel. But at the same time, I just still don't like how she did sacrifice a ship just to get another ship off the ground. Like, oof, it's annoying.
Yeah.
I don't like that concept. It annoys me. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to compare this to a show. So Supergirl, which wasn't a good show, but they build up the whole first season with Jimmy Olsen or James Olsen in the show. I don't know why they.
This is an example of a show that I can't indulge in, but I'm letting people talk about it anyway.
Yeah, but so the first season was all about them getting together, right? And then episode 1 rolls around, and then Kara's like, "Oh, hey, I don't know if I feel the same way about you right now because I need to focus on me." And then later on in that season, she starts dating a new boy. I'm not even joking. That's actually, so poorly paced. What?
I've thought of I thought of another good example of that kind of thing. Actually, tell me if this dialogue sounds a bit familiar to you. I'm going to give you a chance to give you an out. Does that sound familiar?
No.
Okay. Someone who needs a chance to be given an out, you know, because they weren't hanging out so much with in the third season of a series with the girlfriend that they've been built up for quite some time, having the crush before. But he goes to a parallel dimension for one day, ends up wearing a cape for a bit too long, and suddenly that's it. The cape of a knight from Muni.
Oh, Marco! Oh yeah, that's terribly written.
Yes.
The cape obsession just came out of nowhere, and that's why him and Jackie broke up. A perfectly healthy relationship for Starco, which didn't even happen till the ending of the 4th season. Like, what was the point? Why did you do that?
But you see, you can't have an endgame relationship until the end of the series. Of course not. Why would anyone want to do that?
Who wants to indulge in a ship and actually develop and see them as a couple? I mean, that would be so weird. Like, I mean, it's not like we ever wrote a couple that we put together for a rest of a season, or at least part of the season.
It's not like anyone that we're watching currently and who might be on screen this very second might have written a couple that stays together for the entire seasons as the show goes along, and we see them as a couple go forward, and that's what's interesting about them. It's like they're not being right on the screen at this very instant. Yes? I mean, well, okay, fine. Maybe, but that's not, even then, that's just an arbitrary reason because they're not the same people. I mean, Aphmau obviously inserts herself as Aphmau in the series, but Jason and Aaron are very different people. So, and I wouldn't have been against it in principle. Like, obviously, the two of them as well, they didn't meet up in high school and start off hating each other. That's already a different situation. So they can convey difference between the pair of them. But yeah, I don't know. It definitely would never have happened anyway because of in universe they're too solid.
Okay, so go.
The Rants and Dragons basically, yep. That sums it up, I think.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like Starco in the early seasons, like season 1, season 2, I thought Starco was developed decently. Or at least the idea of Starco was developed decently well, and could have been good if they got together during season 3. But then, I mean, granted, I did like Tom's redemption arc in season 3. I thought his character change really worked, but I don't know. It really ruined the show. I don't know.
I'm gonna take that a step further, Josh. Actually, it wasn't just the fans that shipped them; it was the writers too. The writers from day one knew they wanted to have Starco, but they waited until the very end because, of course, we can't see them as a couple, but we can, we just say, oh yeah, they got together and they dated some other point, whatever.
Yeah, and you know what? The worst part was the last shot of the season wasn't even them like kissing or anything like that. It was just them staring at each other and saying hi. No, I don't like that. Like, hey, Avatar ended on a kiss at least. Like, listen, if you're going to end with like a romantic moment or a perceived romantic moment, at least go all the way.
Yeah, and also about that kiss, we do actually in the comics afterwards, and obviously in in Korra later we get to know about more of them. But in the comics particularly, we get to see them as a couple as well. So they didn't actually just chicken out with that relationship.
Well, yeah, to be fair, that was because of censors and stuff. So I mean, makes sense.
What? No, I don't mean the Korra one. I mean like the actual end kiss from Avatar. The two people involved in that, which I'm not saying their names, the two people involved in that stay together in the comics.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Korra.
No. Although that's another example of, again, a couple that they sustained afterwards in the comics. That's a good thing too. So both those shows end up on that same idea.
Yeah, I just kind of wish we actually got to see Katara and Aang, because it still does follow that trope. Granted, it's more forgivable if Katara and Aang just because they're children. At least it's a little more forgivable, even though they could be at least in a casual romantic relationship. Not intense.
It was actually even though they were children, the ship was still built up way more than Korra and Asami ever were. They're just kind of like, oh, I guess we're alone now. All right, let's go and have a trip together and look at each other's eyes and teleport away.
Yeah, I mean they had blushes, but they didn't really have much.
Yep. Korra and Asami have a conversation and then fans and everything. Yeah, come on.
Honestly, I kind of wish that Korra ended up with Boland, and like in season 1 especially. It
would subvert the cliche. Do you want to go for like the cool bad boy or the funny goofy guy? Like, come on, man. Everyone picks the bad boy. It would get rid of a cliche. It would subvert it.
That is fair. I mean, honestly, I would have thought it better if she just dated neither of them. Honestly, just have a couple of guy friends and that's it. You know.
But that's the idea. Repeating what Aphmo did for Lawrence and Gareth.
Well, not quite, because they had crushes on her.
I mean, true.
See, if there'd been no romantic tension there whatsoever, then whatever. Because, like, come on, just a love triangle between the three.
We love love triangles here. Actually, I wouldn't mind writing one, but honest, I think love triangles could be written well, if written well.
I'd love to see one, honestly.
Listen, I don't have any love triangles in mind, although it could come up with one, but maybe later. Yeah, I don't know.
The only time that I think a love triangle, like a love square or anything, vaguely works is in Midsummer Night's Dream. That's made because the lovers in that series are deliberately that play are deliberately young and stupid. And that was part of why they were so easy to manipulate by magic. But anyway.
Anyways, let's keep going.
Yeah. Yes, like we're together with the same guy. Both of us broke up with the same man. Okay. That's even then it's like, oh yeah, both of us broke up, several months ago. Oh yeah, by the way, there's also a war that's going on, but let's focus on the breakup with Fiery Bad Boy. Yeah, let's get together over that, of course. All right, anyway.
Yes.
Go get ice cream, stat!
On it.
But I haven't even told him what. It's okay, Kawaii-chan. Aaron's my boyfriend, and he can pick up on these.
Yeah, he can pick up on stuff. I'm glad one of you can.
I had a boyfriend once.
No! Stop crying like that. It looks ugly.
Oh, good go.
I had a boyfriend once. It was 5 minutes ago.
Af, you're officially stupid.
Also, side note.
Yes.
Side note, this is something you did with the Mutant Girl with Julius being knocked out. But I hate how her indie music starts playing when it's supposed to be a sad moment. Like, you did it with the Mutant Girl. But I don't know. I just hate that. Like, if I'm going to end on a tragic moment, I'm at least going to end with sad music, playing over the end card rather than I don't know how to replicate like like it's not happy. Sad. Yes, you're stupid. Wow, just roasting the
Kawaii-chan, come here.
Well, it's because she called herself stupid, and then Josh.
Wait, no, Aphmo, wrong. You're a stupid potato.
More crying at the end.
See, I got happy music. You can't end with someone crying and be like, like it. You know why I should have ended. Fallen Angels episode 12 with like a tune like this. Like this, I think that would have been good. Like using the last maybe 20 seconds where Adam potentially permadies. I should have just. I feel like it would have really amplified the scene. Subway Team should have just started playing early. It's fine.
I mean, you did use it like after the post credits, but you didn't put it over the top of the actual scene itself.
Yeah, no, like I didn't be like, background music. Fun.
Heads both from classical watching this. Am I a joke to you? Pretty much.
Yes, the song is catchy, but very inappropriate for the situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's also like in a certain season 4 episode, like it ending with like if there was an end card to the episode, just having like this music start playing as soon as that clip happens.
Imagine this time if Abraxas was like was like mowing down everyone that was coming towards him, and just like in the corner was like here, as long as you stay with me, I'm alright. I'm on a
dude. Oh my gosh.
So awful. Okay, anyway, that episode, well, that sucked.
Yeah, I mean, it has some minor good aspects. Some of the ideas, if executed in any way decently, like breakup, it could have been good. I did enjoy the R-Mouth scene before it got interrupted. I mean, I'm not saying... Like, I feel like the R-Mouth scene, if it wasn't interrupted, could have been just a sweet romantic moment that we could have just had a nice moment.
We could have gone to Toddler Spice. We could have gone to Toddler Spice and Kawaii-chan ruined it. Okay. We're stuck in Baby Spice.
Yeah. But, yeah. I mean, I did enjoy the beginning, and I enjoyed what we saw at the con. I thought that was at least decently executed.
Yeah, I will say all the
costumes, minus Lawrence, because Lawrence's costume sucked.
All the stuff about the con and like everything towards the beginning of the episode, actually, kind of great. I mean, I like seeing all the different Spider-Man costumes put the details into. Actually, I love seeing. I mean, even the 3 Jeffs in a way that wasn't too bad. The Deadpools especially. Then of course, Katie having her quads moment with everyone, which I remembered to this day from 5 years ago. So, I think actually, it's that all that stuff actually. If the episode had ended there, just like with weirdly enough, actually, if it ended there and then we all got a 3-part or something with Kawaii-chan's Heartbreak later, then it would have almost been what's better for the first part, just as something fun and typically MyStreet.
I mean, yeah.
I'll get to a comment in a second, Josh. Let's get Monet's thoughts first. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 out of 10 because obviously like the part the part at the beginning, the con and everything, those were the points.
Well, I mean, I think I don't know, because I would give this more like a 5 or a 6 out of 10, just because the beginning bits were really good. It's just everything else, like the main focus of the episode, was a mess.
You know that TikTok trend that's going on now, where it's like I want to give you a 0, but that's impossible, so I give you a 1. I just like want to see this, but like with this breakup scene.
Yeah, why would you make it comical? Why would you make a breakup comical unless it was meant to be like obviously I don't know. Breakups are kind of hard to make very comical or give good justification to why it'd be comical.
Mm-hmm. I know, right? That's just you have to kind of force the comedy in there with some music and with big reactions like a soap opera. It's just
okay. And my favorite ship has to be Armau. Yes, it's cliche, but yeah.
Honestly, at this point, I mean, my favorite ship used to be Traveling like all the way, honestly. But then again, so like having watched everything back so many times, actually, and I'm now adding Armau more for what they actually offer to the table, and not only that, but also comparing Armau to my own ships that I had since that time. Because back when I was into Traveling, actually, was like before the last 2 races I've actually had. So, And honestly, I see more connections there, which honestly is a pretty good thing because I don't want to come across. I don't want to come across as the pervert want to be hit. So that's.
Oh, Jacob. Also, you're gonna get a kick out of this. So I was watching Buffy the other day, and I was on the Demon computer episode where Demon got trapped in the computer because because it got scanned in when Willow scanning in books. So and I find it ironic because Willow was technically dating before it was popular.
Yeah, that's why I like that episode so much actually, because it actually addressed a rising thing before it was even. I mean, honestly, Buffy was ahead of its time in quite a lot of areas actually. Particularly with Willow, but I won't ruin that for you. You'll get there.
But one thing I was worried about when I first started watching it was worried it was going to be an anti-technology episode from the way it was started, at least. I was like worried they're going to go on a rant about how technology is evil and stuff, but they didn't, so I'm glad about that. Because again, early 2000s, I don't know what like the writers were thinking at that point.
This wasn't even this is still the 90s. It wasn't even the 2000s yet.
So it's very early with computers being popularized. So I was kind of worried that they're going to go into like technology is evil, don't trust strangers on the internet or something. I mean, which in a way it was, but at the same time it was also like a mind controlling demon. So.
Yeah, I think it was just offering the perspective between obviously Giles and Jenny and how they.
By the way, does Jenny appear later on? Because I actually really like Jenny.
I tell you what, I'll say that she does. She appears later on.
Okay, good.
I'll give you that spoiler. Yeah.
Although, side note, after watching a bit of Buffy, I don't understand how school doesn't know she's a demon slayer. Like in I think it was episode 2, she blatantly killed a vampire in a club.
Okay.
How does not everyone know? It's kind of obvious.
Well, okay. See, the thing is, they don't know about the prophecy of the Slayer. They just know that Buffy slays things and that she's great. That she's very strong and athletic and protective of everyone. That's all people know, basically. They don't know about because the prophecy part's the part that's kept secret.
Yeah. Also, does the mean girl, crap, I forget her name, get any development? Because she's been very.
Oh, Cordelia.
Yeah, because my main problem with her right now is that I'm on episode 8 or 9, and the fact that Cordelia hasn't got much development, she only contributed to the plot in technically one episode, which was the cheerleading episode, which I really liked. But that's the only time she contributed to the plot. The rest of the time, she's just been a random punching bag. Oh yeah, Cordelia, you suck. Anyways, come on, you could do something.
To be fair, isn't that fun in and of itself? The fact that the mean girl's the one that's getting clowned on a lot of the time.
Yeah, I just don't like what they've been doing with Cordelia because they haven't did anything with her. She hasn't influenced the plots at all. She hasn't been a hindrance. She hasn't been a help. Nothing has happened with her, so she becomes very superfluous to include. Besides being
I'll say this: you're still in season 1, which has only 12 episodes in it. So
wait, there's only 12 episodes. Okay, good. Because I was worried it's gonna be a 20 episode season. I'm like, how are they gonna stretch out this plot to 20 episodes?
About that, all the other seasons 22 episodes, except the first one.
Honestly, my main problem with a lot of shows is they feel the need to stretch out plot to 20 episodes unnecessarily. I guess, unless they better not stuff it with filler.
Also, Aiden, you're the one who said to me, Average Academy should have 36 episodes because it's not voice acting, it's just so long.
Because you could do something fun by exploring magic and characters, not just having filler.
Yeah, and what does Buffy do then? Explore magic and characters.
Yeah, but I'm worried about that. But yeah, I really like cheerleading episode. The cheerleading episode is one of my favorites so far. I love that episode.
That's fair. Yeah,
it was such a fun episode, and I don't know. I like the concept, and I felt there was a twist, not Twitch. But one thing I will say is I wish they didn't name it Witch, and I wish they named it Spellbound or something, just to kind of not spell out what it is. I don't know. Maybe that's a little too obvious, but I don't like how it's just a witch. Oh, here's the antagonist of the episode. It's a witch. I mean, watching it, you'll probably figure it out, obviously, but
All right.
I don't know.
Okay.
Again, titles.
All right. Let's get into the yeah. I feel like no one could win with you in terms of titles, honestly. Anyway.
What? No, people can. It's just you got to give a title that's relevant to the episode, but doesn't spoil the episode. That's what my parameters are when it comes to titles.
All right. My favorite ship is Armu and Zane-chan because the developments are so good. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Zane-chan might be my favorite couple of all time, actually, but again, they feature something at moments of the entire series, which is saying something, honestly. Again, my favorite show of all time, and them actually, leading on the votes I think are some of the best in it, is a testament to both of them. But yeah. I don't ship much. I say guns is a joke, but I think all the rest of the 3 main ships are the ones built to last. Exactly, yeah. Which is why I don't dislike traveling. They're still my second favorite. But so as long as I think maybe even still sometimes they have their own sort of
traveling. I feel like traveling could have been executed better. Like if it was developed more.
They all could have been executed better, Aiden. All of them.
Actually, I think Zane-chan was at least hinted at and developed, minus season 1.
We just went over the fact that Zane-chan now exists because of this episode and how that wasn't executed well.
Well, it was
they all could have had improvements.
It was hinted at season 2, but yeah, Damien was really
pointless. That doesn't matter. All the ships were hinted. All the ships were hinted before they happened, Aiden.
Yeah, but they shouldn't Damien shouldn't have existed if they're just gonna do this to his character. Or maybe that's more like a lukewarm take, but
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like my malicious. I wouldn't say that one again. Spoilers. I wouldn't say what that is. Okay. Yeah, this is disappointing. So yeah, you're still spelling it wrong because Aaron has 2 A's and not 2 R's.
Yeah,
it's Aaron. It's not Aaron.
That's Aaron as a pirate.
Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. Yes. Ship Armel. Everyone must ship Armel.
Yeah,
no one's going to get that joke because no one's seen that video from BB.
What?
Okay. That right there is definitely a hot take.
Yeah, like what did Armel do to you? Did Armel kill your family? I mean, MCD, Aaron's family died, so that's fun.
Yeah. I mean, he technically blames himself for his family in that regard.
I mean, it wasn't his fault. Like, he didn't know touching that relic would kill everyone except for his son. Also, why would Zane let him keep the relic?
What use did he have for it after that?
Well, why would Zane want to murder a village? Was that ever explained his motive there?
Honestly, I think Diary Zane just did stuff because sometimes.
It's like, I know he's evil and all, but like sometimes it just felt like some of his motives were just, I'm evil, so I'm doing this.
Exactly. I think it's like, oh yeah, I've got so much power I can just like do everyone like on a whim. I think that's basically it. He was just a thrill seeker essentially, as well as someone who wants to claim the throne-ish of Ocasas, the Lord Chair thing. I don't know what they would call it.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I don't know. I hope Mel Cinder gets developed in season 7. Again, they had one scene. I'm not on board with them too much yet.
If season 7 even happens, to be honest, and we don't know if it's going to even happen at this rate.
Yeah. Don't worry. We always have Lionsgate. I'm kidding. We don't have Lionsgate. There's no Lionsgate in Ba Sing Se. Anyway.
Melinda, oh god, I thought I was done with that. Yeah, me too. I thought I was done with it too.
Yeah, you of all people can't escape Lionsgate.
Ever since I introduced it to you, I've just traumatized you constantly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, so much trauma. Much like this episode, the scars of Lionsgate will run deep for some time. So yeah, definitely this one's not getting a 5 years later like from me. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream though, at least, and us relatively ripping into what's wrong with this episode rather than just watching it on its own. And if that's the case, then hopefully, then all then good. I don't know what I was going to say other than that. Let me just look to see when the next stream's going to be.
Tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised in all seriousness. I wouldn't be surprised if it was tomorrow. Actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did say, oh, Life is Later was such a weird thing because we had so many consecutive days in a row of this thing.
Listen, I feel bad for having the same voice actors because they had to consecutively film and edit these videos. Like,
oh no, they're getting paid a regular job.
Yeah, but oof, all that, like, do you know how long it takes ages to make a Minecraft roleplay as is, and they're like, Athma was making it like a days in a row. Like, even if it was worked on in advance, like that's just like a sleepless night.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a sleepless night, man. Ugh.
Yeah, no, maybe not super like for the VAs, but certainly for her. Again, having now done the Mutant Girl for so long, I can see the idea of like a series like the Girl for such a long time take a toll on you.
Oh, we love being a being a workaholic sometimes. It's fun.
Oh, yeah, even by season 1 time, I see 2019. I just ended that year, and I was just like, okay, thank goodness I finished this. On to season 2 in a month's time. Yeah. Anyway, so actually, you're right. It is in fact tomorrow, because tomorrow we get to see Kawaii-chan and Zane. Because of course we do. That's of course the title. To be fair, the thumbnail actually is much more fitting, even though yes, it is tomorrow.
Yes, Queen, it is tomorrow.
It's indeed tomorrow. Same time, same place, 5
years later.
Before then, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe once you're ready. And subscribe also to Monation, not Momo, and Aiden the Best.
Yeah, her channel is not named Momo. I guarantee you that.
Exactly. Even though the Momo show would arguably be actually a good title. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, see you next
to the Momo show on the Momo. No.
Mm-hmm. Can you be invited to what? Invited to what?
To the stream.
We're almost done here, but sure.
No, I think she means next stream.
Oh right, okay, yeah, okay, fair enough then. I'll try to remember that. Okay, so yeah, thanks everyone joining for now, and I've already done the outro. So yeah, do all the things I said before. Fascinating.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. Got thrown off by the background noise. All right, so yeah, thanks everyone for watching once again. Yeah, see you soon. And on that note, until next